G'day, welcome back to your daily dose of Karens. Karens are the no good, idiotic public freakouts here on Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things with me, your host, the Australian idiot, and let's get into the clips. According to YouTube, only 13% of you guys are actually subscribed who watch consistently. So I ask you, if you watch consistently, why don't you subscribe? It doesn't change anything for you, you still get my videos all the same, but it severely helps me. So subscribe. OP here is confronting a guy who apparently has broken multiple rules in the area, such as double parking and leaving things in other people's properties. Anyway, he decides to confront the guy, and this guy seems to have no lid on his rage.
You're double parked right now. You're breaking. Oh no! Hey Bobby, it passed. But Bobby, look, shells off my property. You see your shells? You have 1 hour to take your shells and plants off my property. You're ugly, but you have 1 hour to take your shells and plants off my property.
You're on your property.
See your shells? See your shells? You'll be moving your shells. Hey, Bobby, you look upset. Hi. Those shells will be moved in 1 hour. Hey, Bob, you're double parked. But you're double parked. Oh, you're double parked, Bob. Hey, Bob. You're double parked right now, Bob. You know what? Bob, you're double parked.
Yourself.
Oh, you're allowed to double. You're breaking the rules.
You better quit talking to you. Talk to my wife like that again, I'm gonna beat you.
Okay, you're breaking the rules.
Someone really needs to put a lid on their rage, because you seem to be a little bit out of it, my man. You don't know how to handle when you get confronted for something. Now, I can completely understand if what this person is doing is completely out of line and he didn't do anything wrong in the first place, but still, being calm, cool, and collected gets you very far in life, not swinging and going ape mad at whatever happens to you. That doesn't help you in any way. Here we had a guy at his local 7-Eleven just filling up a bucket filled to the brim with slushies.
You can't do that, man. Sir, you can't do it.
What can I do? What do you mean?
I'm paying for all this stuff.
Dude,
How do you know?
He does. I'm paying for
You
it.
can't.
Why can't I?
You can't.
You want to sell this, don't you?
Just no. How much you put here?
Each one of these cups I poured in here. I'm keeping the cup. Show how much
so you're gonna buy
Just
you?
one cup is one.
I don't want one cup.
No.
I want the whole bucket. I'm
No,
buying each
I don't
cup.
service to you. Stop it.
Why wouldn't you want
Dude,
to sell?
okay.
No.
Why don't you want to sell?
Doesn't matter if you're
One
gonna
cup
pay.
is one.
One cup is one.
I say please.
I'm buying all the cups.
This one. How many cups? This one.
This is 4 cups.
How many is this one?
This
Mm.
is 4 cups.
This 100 cup at least.
This is 4 right now.
I say please.
Sir, just listen. Just listen to what I'm saying. This is cup number 5. That's 5 cups.
Unreal. This is unreal.
I'm paying for all of them.
Please. I say please.
Sir, just listen to me. Just calm down and listen. I'm paying for it all. I'm paying for these cups.
How many cups this one now?
This is 5. This will be 6. I'm gonna pay for 6 cups.
How come?
Because I want.
I say please.
I'm talking to you. Just listen to what I'm saying. Not argue. Just listen to me.
I say please.
Listen to what I'm saying. Don't
You know what do you mean? I say please, please.
Sir, I'm listening to you.
I said please.
I'm listening. I want you to listen to me.
So I'm gonna.
I want you to listen to me. Do you know you're selling this, aren't you?
I put cup.
Sir, there's no.
Dude, it doesn't make sense for you to use 100 cups in a bucket.
Yeah, cups. I'm putting them in here. This is the way I like to do it. It's not a problem. It's not a big deal.
Man must be trying to get this for a party or something, which I can understand why you'd want something like this for the party, but buddy, it's probably going to defrost by the time you get it back to the party, and at that point it's just watered down soft drink. It's not that hard to just get a bunch of soft drink and other junk to make it icy or something. I don't know, it just seems really, really silly and not well thought through to do it this way, rather than any other means which would have been significantly cheaper. And also, how much do you think fits in those flipping slushy machines? You're literally just going to empty it out for your own means, and now you're putting it on the poor guy to fill it up and then have it be down for the next few hours and probably receive multiple complaints about the slushy machine being down. You ever get losing at the drive-thru and the worker decides enough is enough?
Did all that just to get the drink thrown out of him? Oh, he's gonna get too.
He looks stupid.
The drive-thru worker literally just said, screw whatever assault charge I get for this, I'm throwing the drink at him. Deserved, but probably won't end well for you either. Here we have Karen who absolutely lost it in the middle of a store for some reason or another.
I don't give a I don't give a disrespect me. I don't give a you disrespect me. And because I was smacked, you can call whoever you want. You disrespect me.
You know what? I'm not gonna.
No, I don't care. I don't care. somebody better do it. Somebody better. I'm taking my son.
Can we get another
I'm
line
taking my open another eye.
Can we get another line open?
I'm taking it. Get somebody else to do this filter because I'm taking it. I got money. She disrespect me. She disrespect me the last time I came. She actually came out from back there and looked in my damn bag. I got money. I got money. I don't need to steal. You got me mixed up with somebody else. No, no. I want my I want my See, you didn't like what I did, right? Just like I didn't like what you did. I didn't like what you did.
Money over there.
Girl, don't play with me, girl. Girl, don't play with me. Cause you won't. I want my I came here. Get the cops.
Stay right there.
Get the cops. Get the manager. Get whoever you want.
This way.
Cause I'm taking my with me.
I'm not getting in the crossfire.
Okay, no,
to do. I'm not taking it. I know that's right. Baby girl, we all got something to do.
I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm very sorry.
It's all right.
Get my phone out
All right.
and call the police. Call the police.
I
Call
can't
the
call
police because
nobody.
I'm taking my I'm sorry that you feel the way you do. I was like that.
Put my last
When you
on so I
did
can
that to me,
and go to this
I
interview
went
tomorrow.
home. Don't.
I got another job. I got another job I need to go get.
Call the police. Call the police because I'm taking my stuff. I need all my stuff. I need all my stuff.
Shit, I be putting
I don't know who you thought I was. I don't know who you thought I was, son. Because I believe in God. I believe there's a God up there. Can you please get the manager? Can you please get the manager?
That's the manager you're talking to.
I want the manager!
Can we get another line?
Based upon what I can gather from her incoherent ramblings is that apparently she had issues with one of the workers the previous time she was at this store, and so that justifies her actions here where she's going off like a madman. I said that sarcastically. No, it doesn't justify her actions. This is just kind of stupid and very unnecessary, and I'm not gonna lie, it just makes you look like an absolute tool or idiot depending on how your preference here. I don't know, it just seems not worth it. This clip is a level of insanity that I think you just need to understand for a moment to realize what this stuff is. So what's happened here is this guy's asking for a refund at what looks to be a McDonald's here, and his meal apparently cost him $10.17. They gave him a refund of $8.60 because apparently that's how much he actually paid for the thing. But as we get further in the clip, it turns out that the difference in number here was the sales tax wasn't refunded. So I guess I now ask the question, is this a common thing in America? And is this a worthy reaction to not getting $1 back?
Nigga, call the police! Give me my money!
Hey, take a picture of the license plate real quick.
I don't give a
I'm not playing. I'm a part of police.
Okay, call the police! Give me my money! Did you talk about you know how to count? Give me my money! Don't put your... Then get out my face without a mask on!
Move.
How about that?
Move now.
Get out my face!
Move.
Oh, I can do it too! I can do it too! F you!
Move.
See, you cussed at me first!
Bye.
Get out my face!
Bye.
Give me my money! Give me my motherfucking money! Give me my money!
No, get the fuck out.
Give me my money!
Get the
Give me my money!
out.
Go ahead and do it! Go ahead and do it! Give me my money! Let her do it!
Hot coffee. It's not
Give me
good.
my money!
It's a police
I want my money! Give me my money!
Hi, I need police.
Give me my money! Give me my motherfucking money!
Here acting crazy.
Give me my
I
money!
gave him his money back,
Give me my money!
and he is not getting out of
Give me my motherfucking money!
So,
Give me my money!
Is that ticket or what?
Give me
Can
my
I have
money!
it?
Give me my money, dog!
I'm just
You
saying.
got me right cheap, man! 17 minus 106 is 911. You gave me $8.10, you stupid. Give me more money.
Hey, check that ticket. Can I have it?
no, you got it. up.
Nigga got me up.
Yes, can you send somebody here, please? Hurry up. Before I go to jail.
You gonna go to jail by yourself. You gonna give me my mother money. You ain't gonna cheat me. And then gonna call me dumb like I'm not a count. You the dumb.
You're slow as fuck.
Did you say you not a
Okay, but you gave me $8.10. You gave me $8.10 out of $10.17.
Bro.
Nigga, what? $8.09. Nigga, you gotta give me my $9.10. Give me my money.
Bro.
Money.
Hey, you keep doing it. How much is that ticket? I want that money. Shut up. I'm just saying.
Look, he's tripping about $1, but he got a whole pop in the car, bro. That
We
they
paid
drunk
for that.
out of. I'm not
We
taking
paid
the
for
pop
that.
that they done drunk
We
out
paid
of.
for that.
Right, that's your dollar. That's your dollar.
Right. From $9.17 to $10.17.
Okay. Can you hurry up and send somebody?
Damn. The you talking about? Give me my mother dollar.
Please. Oh,
Gotta wrap it down.
I ain't got no cash on me. I would have gave it to him my damn self. Oh, I'll get $1 out of my car. It's in a
I ain't even got no damn
where the glasses go? Give me the $1 out of my car.
No, don't give him. And I'm dead ass serious. I done gave the man his money. You're not giving him nothing.
No, you didn't. $8.10.
For his meal, which was $8.59. Taxes
No, it
was
wasn't.
58 cents.
No,
I'm
it
not giving him taxes back.
No, it wasn't. My shit came to $9.11.
At all.
It came
At
to
all.
$9.11.
Bro.
Look at my ticket. It was $10.17. 9.11 plus 106 is $10.17.
Well, and
Give
then
me my
I'm
other
about
dollar.
to charge you guys.
Give me my other
You're
dollar.
going to jail.
Give me my other dollar.
You're be going to jail.
Off one of my dollar that you owe me. I'm glad I got this on tape.
Me too. Everywhere. Say hello to the camera.
I don't give a
Say hello to
whatever. And I'll say hi to you.
Good. Good.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not scared of you.
I'm not scared of you. Like you said. Like you said, I ain't scared of you.
Your corona.
Okay, you're fine.
Corona.
Milestone.
Corona. We gonna have to sanitize our store again.
Yeah, you
Bro,
got
but you know these dust be coming in
I know
here.
you ain't talking dusty.
That's you.
I know you ain't
That's
talking
you,
dusty.
baby. Look at you. Look at you.
Whatever you got.
Driving that piece of shit you got outside, what? Hold up.
Girl, get your hair done and your nails done. You got me.
Bye. You said what?
Hey, tell me to give me the
Yes, they can. They're out here.
Give me my whoa.
Hey, here goes somebody. You missed everything. Did you just miss everything? $1. He mad about $1.
She owe me $1. She gonna give me $8.10. My order came to $10.17, bro. My girl got a mother pop. It's 106 minus 10.17 is 9.11. She owe me $1. No, she owe me $1, bro. With that, when I sit right here, goddamn, I just hopped in.
You're sitting on my
You gave me $1. You owe me $1.
And then she done broke my fucking glass.
Ain't nobody break your shit. Just go back there.
It's not us.
It is you. Give me my $1.
Lord.
Maybe I don't understand this correctly because of how sales tax is very weird and funky in America, because from my basic understanding, depending on which state you're in, either the sales tax is on the actual price of the item itself or it gets applied in checkout. But wouldn't you refund the sales tax when you refund the item? Like, it just seems obtuse not to do that because that would just cause so many issues. Case in point, this one here, where you didn't refund the full amount because that part of that amount was the quote sales tax. Like, this just seems so obscenely stupid, and then not to just give him a damn $1 and move on with your day. Like, I don't know, it just seems really, really stupid, this entire thing that went down. Of course, that was not a justified reaction for a damn $1. Like, it just seems way over the top. I don't know. Yeah, let me know. Is this common in America where you don't get refunded on your sales tax when you get a refund or something, or does this depend by state? This mother's child got bullied on the bus the previous day, so today she decides to give a piece of her mind to the bus driver, but not for what you think actually, because it turns out for today the bus driver decided to put assigned seats to make sure the people that were bullying the daughter are completely separated and won't be able to do that in said bus trip. Here's the mother's reaction to that.
I wrote him up, I got it under control, and that's
So why is he still on the bus?
That's why they have
And why
assigned
is
seats
he
today.
continuing? And why is all the kids on the bus getting punished? And why that has no control?
They have assigned seats today because of what happened yesterday.
So what? Okay, well, why do you have to get the shut up? Get the call.
Whoa.
Why the does every child get punished for the actions of one?
Punished how?
Why did they get the assigned seats in February? Is it not? They haven't had assigned seats all year. So this kid flips the out and decides to start calling the off and calling my child a bitch, and everybody else gets punished. Please explain to me how that's fair.
I don't know.
They chose their assigned
I don't know
seats
who's
back
been
there.
punished. Brooklyn
He
chose
was
her own
assigned
seat.
to this seat.
Brooklyn chose her own seat with her closest friend on the bus. All year I've
It's
I
not.
would have talking shit to be on the phone.
right here.
Andre, I need the police at each
You don't need the goddamn police. I want to know why my child ain't being protected.
we need the police.
No, I just want to know why my child ain't being protected, because that's what the hell I do.
We need the
She ain't
police.
being
You just put
protected.
we need the police.
How so? Well, I'm asking a question to two adults
I
that
need to-
still haven't answered my question.
What's your question?
You're not giving
Why
us a
is they
chance to.
all okay? How you shall being told that they are putting assigned seats now because of what happened yesterday?
Brooklyn needs to be protected with an assigned seat every day.
How so? Please tell me.
Just so
'Cause
she's
I don't
safe
know
on the
what I
bus.
don't know.
So I can keep all of them safe on the bus. They all need an assigned seat. That's
So
my job.
why wasn't that done in September and August?
Because
they were
yesterday,
sitting- there was an issue that
the
we
issue
all
that you're
knew
referring to
about.
happened yesterday, and then we gave them assigned seat. It's my job.
So okay, but you're telling me she needs an assigned seat every day. So that tells me that there's a problem every day. Is there a problem every day?
The issue that you referred to, I'm trying to
there a
keep her
problem every
safe
day, yes or
from.
no?
There hasn't been an issue with Brooklyn. The issue that you're
Then why is
referring
my daughter
to,
calling me every day with a problem from a different kid on the bus?
you would have to ask her.
I do ask her. I want to know.
All I'm trying to do is keep her safe.
Jeremiah, you
All I-
go over there.
All I'm trying to do is keep her safe. Hey, Brooklyn. Bella, please sit down. Please sit down. I got you. All I'm trying to do is keep her safe every
All right,
day.
well then this is what's your name?
I'm Chase.
And you're Rhonda. Brooklyn tells me about you all the time. She loves you. Okay?
Oh, I don't
So
understand
this
why
is
you're
what I'm going
frustrated
to
with
do.
me.
Because I've gotten multiple reports from my child about her being bullied on the bus. I'm not sure of who, I'm not sure of when, but I will get names. I will be contacting Andre. He knows me by name because I've had multiple kids on special needs buses. Okay? I will also be contacting Mr. Berlini.
That's who takes care of the situation.
Okay? So then why is this still happening? That's what I would love to
Because
know.
what is she saying is bullying because they have a disagreement with her?
Bro, go ahead. Come here. Go ahead. Come here.
That was yesterday.
And today was the day with the signed
We
seats.
handled it in the only way that I can handle it. I can't put the kid
So
on
then
the
when
bus.
I'm on the phone asking my daughter what's wrong, so I can tell her agreement with her having the phone is she calls me when she gets on the bus every day.
Sure.
I can tell in her voice that something was wrong.
Sure.
I can tell. So then she's like, oh well, they're mad because they're in assigned seats now. Well, then I'm getting somebody talking mad shit to me on my daughter's phone.
Sure.
I'm trying to
I understand how that could be frustrating with you. But
Yes,
the best.
and from a child, but I hear nothing from you, the adult on the bus.
I'm trying to talk to you right now.
I'm talking about before, but they was cussing me out through the damn phone.
I'm trying to get a word in right now. I'm trying to get a word in right now.
I love how in the middle of her tirade there about her daughter and how she needs to protect her daughter, yada yada yada, and crap along those lines, she just goes like, "Oi, come here, get over here!" Just like, whoa, you care this much about your daughter being treated like crap by others, but then that's how you go and treat your daughter. Two things don't make sense here, buddy. It seems a bit incorrect over here. Anyhow, look. There's only so much a bus driver can really do about these type of problems. They can report to the school, they can tell parents about it, maybe, And then that's about it. That's all they can really do about this. This guy's taking a little bit of initiative by attempting assigned seats to see if that will help alleviate the problem that has occurred. And that's about as all that he can do. That, like, a lot of this is completely out of his control, and you just screaming at him and going on your massive tirade isn't going to change anything. In fact, you're just holding these kids up and making them get to school a little later than what they usually would. So not exactly the brightest thing to do as a parent. Here we have a peculiar fight in the middle of an airport whilst walking around.
World Star.
We can get a coffee because I want to walk on moving sidewalks.
You come back to Philly to this shit, this is crazy. I ain't want to stay in Texas, but still. Look. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I suppose what happens in Philly stays in Philly, unless it gets recorded and put onto the internet, and then not so much anymore. Whoopsies. Here I've got another loaded clip for you, and by loaded I mean everything this time around. There's a lot of different references to what I would be calling this clip loaded for. First off, you can see the loaded wall of text. If you want to read the entire thing and have the details, you can pause the video now and read the thing, but just for a gist of things, the person with the paperwork, she is a social worker and also a Karen. She's a social worker that takes kids away from other people. Basically what happened before this is that her daughter worked at this ice cream shop. At some point, she sent over a bunch of disrespectful messages to the owner of this ice cream shop, the person behind the camera, and long story short, basically thought that maybe she's not fit for this position anymore. Anyhow, the social worker, the Karen, has come in to harass the store over firing her daughter. Here's the clip.
Okay. I got a picture of it and I'll send it to the work study teacher.
No, you need to sign it right here. She needs it to be signed.
I'll get it to the work study teacher.
No, it needs to be signed.
Once it's reviewed by Mr. Warren, it'll be signed.
It needs to be signed. You've always signed them. There's
Once
no
I
difference
can
today.
review it,
There's
I'll
no
sign
difference
it.
today. It needs to be signed like you always have. Nothing should change.
I'll get it signed into the teacher.
It needs to be signed. An original wet signature. Is that
Okay.
something that you can't understand?
We're gonna get it.
No, it needs to be signed. I don't think you understand. Wet signature, piece of paper. All it takes is your signature on a pen, with a pen.
Okay, we'll get it signed into the teacher and review. We will. We always do, and we will.
I don't trust you. When you can't even face my daughter and fire her
talking
in
to her right
person.
now.
You couldn't even face her. You didn't have balls to face her and tell her you were firing her because you were chicken shit. Couldn't admit that you were wrong and that you wanted to be a passive aggressive bitch and you wanted to bully an 18-year-old sweet girl.
She's very sweet.
Yes. But you didn't have balls to admit that you were wrong.
She's
That you
very
asked her about
sweet.
Wednesday, scheduled her for Tuesday, when Tuesday was never a discussion because she's never been able to work on Tuesdays.
She's very sweet.
You assumed that you could just schedule her whenever because she was on spring break.
No.
I hope you guys realize what a passive-aggressive bitch you're dealing with because she used to talk shit about you, Holly, all the time. How crappy you were, how you couldn't do the ice cream. But then the minute she's mad at Kaylani, she wants to praise you. Just let you know. I hope you feel good about yourself. Bullying
Never have
an
done that.
18-year-old, sweet 18-year-old girl.
Never have
I hope
done
you feel
that.
good about it.
Never
Karma's
have done that.
a bitch.
Never have done that.
Karma's a bitch.
Never have done
I hope those
that.
heart palpitations go well for you because karma's a bitch. Let's go, Kaylani.
You know, what's described in that wall of text and the footage we got here is a very different story. It's still the person in front of the camera, the lady going off about her daughter being fired, definitely still is a bit of an ass hat to a very heavy degree, especially considering it's just like, oh yeah, by the way, Holly, she's talking shit about you. She's just talking shit about you. She's only praising you now because she fired my daughter. She's that much of a passive-aggressive bitch. It's like, really? Is that really how you want to go down with this type of thing? That's not what you do. Especially if that's just a straight up lie. Like, if you've got no way to prove that being a thing whatsoever, why would you do this type of thing? That is ridiculously stupid to any degree. Seriously. That was just nonsensically crazy. Here we have a very interesting interaction between a hairdresser and their customer. We'll talk about more on it in a moment. Here's the clip.
This hairstylist accuses a customer of not only trying to shortchange her, but of being late for arriving at 9:01 for a 9 o'clock appointment.
But how am I going to pay you if the service is not
because
done?
you have a nasty attitude, and I'm not going to continue.
No, this is personal.
You were
But
late.
This is not business.
Okay, you were late at 9:01. It's personally because this is my studio. So if you are not going to pay me, I'm not going to finish your hair.
Listen, I'm not going to argue. If you could just.
So I'm not going to finish your hair. You have to pay me first.
Okay, how much do you want? I'll give you a part of it, but I'm not going to give you all of it until it's done. How much? Yeah.
Okay, so you can pay me $150 and I'll finish your hair.
No, I can't pay you $150.
Okay, ma'am. So get up and go where you're going. Let me take these out because I'm not gonna.
Can you just finish the hair so I can
pay me, girl? You have to pay me.
I
I don't care what you got going on. You have a nasty attitude, and I'm not on that.
How are you gonna start? Are you gonna start the hair and not finish?
Like I said, I'm gonna take your hair out, or you can go. I'm not finna play with you like that. Period. I'm different about my money. Are you gonna pay me?
You already started. How am I gonna
pay you? So pay me then. So pay me. You can pay me $150 and I will finish your hair. I don't care what I did. You have you got 2 feet. You can get up and walk out.
They didn't pay you.
These people I know. It doesn't matter. These are my family. Okay, what you can do though, you can pay me.
No, I'm not gonna pay
okay,
you
so let's go ahead and take these out.
I've never heard of a situation where the hairdresser wants you to pay for the haircut up front. Like, from my experience over the years of getting my hair done multiple different occasions in multiple different ways at multiple different places, is that usually they do the hair first and then you pay after the job is done, not beforehand. Now, I get in the situation that this is probably because that the staff member here believes the customer's been unruly. But I also don't think... I think it's fair that the customer doesn't want to pay up front because that might not be the usual thing that she's used to, and you pay after the fact, things along those lines. Or maybe I'm completely wrong here and it functions entirely different in the United States. Hey, that could be a thing too. Also, complaining your customer was late by getting there at 9:01 rather than 9 o'clock, that is just ridiculously absurd and makes me want to take you a lot less seriously because that's something you're complaining about. Here we have a guy going to Subway about 3 weeks after his previous order to complain about how that order was spicy and made him sick. We'll talk about this in a moment, eh?
I got a meatball instead of a meatball. It made me sick because it's spicy. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this was my Subway.
I know.
I'll go to Prescott from now on.
I know that.
You're okay with me just going to Prescott? You don't need my business? Is that it?
No, I wanted to come here, but you calling me after 1 week, 10 days to tell me I ordered a sub, and I remember even what you...
I called multiple times. You don't think it's your responsibility to let customers know what's spicy?
No, if you don't ask me if it's spicy or not, if you tell me it's spicy and I say no, and if it's spicy, it's my mistake. But if you don't ask me if it's spicy or not, and you order meatball or I make it for you.
I ordered a meatball. They made it a meatballer. I asked the difference. They said it had pepperoni and it had the mozzarella.
Okay.
And that was it. No one said anything about spicy. I didn't ask to put any kind of peppers or anything on it because I stay away from spicy.
I'm still telling you, if you are not going to ask if it's spicy or not,
it's not your responsibility is what you're telling me. It's the customer supposed to say, oh, by the way, is anything spicy here? Is this what you're telling me? I'm recording you now. What are you going to do about it?
Sure, it's up to you now. You said that
he has nothing to do
if he wants
the order you made last 2 months ago. 2 months ago.
Wasn't 2 months ago.
But you called me 2 weeks ago and you told me I ordered one week ago.
Yeah.
Now,
3
What
weeks.
is the point? Record whatever you want to do, sir.
Yeah, you provide horrible customer service.
It's up to you.
Have a good
Thank
day.
you, my friend. Bye-bye.
So, you know, when you get told that there's pepperoni in there, and you usually avoid the peppers inside of these meals because, you know, they're spicy, which is funny to me because it's like, for what you guys call peppers in America, they're two different things. Like your bell peppers, we call them capsicums, and what you guys call peppers, like those little red things, we call them chilies. Like, they're two completely separate things, so it's easier to understand. Capsicums aren't spicy. They're fine. I don't like them too much, but that's fine. But chilies are spicy, you know? Anyhow, but I just got to ask the question. So you're avoiding peppers, right? And when he told you that there's pepperoni in this sub, and you still have it, does that not send any red flags to you that it might be spicy since you're already avoiding peppers beforehand, and you're going to have the pepperoni, which is also going to have a level of spice to it? Not much, but it has a level of spice to it. Did you not think about that? If you're avoiding peppers in most degrees, you think having pepperoni is a great idea, and that's not going to be... like, it just sounds so stupid. There are restaurants where it makes sense, like any form of Asian cuisines where it's more likely they have spices involved more so than not, or your Nando's and stuff like that, the ones where they do actually make proper spicy food. Subway, they don't do that. There are herbs and spices inside of some of the foods, but they're not spicy per se. They are just hotter than normal no spice. And, well, one of those and usually those things are very obviously going to be slightly spicy, like, you know, pepperoni, that are called pepperoni for a reason. Like, this seems so stupid, like, genuinely. Next, we see what happens when a Karen has children, and she teaches them how to be just as much as a Karen as she is. Also, I'm not 100% sure of the events beforehand. It's just funny seeing how loud these people get.
That's a $4,000 picture.
You went after me.
I didn't go after you.
You did.
Those ladies were right there.
Her down. Because I'm about to f you up. You put your daughter a cunt too. You put your hands on a 13-year-old girl.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Bro, you slapped my hand. Why you gonna say that? You want me to punch you in the face? Silly. You punched me, bro. You want to say that? Go over there and calm her down. No, she wants to talk. Look at her hand. Look at her hand. No. Look at her hand. See? You're a grown woman with a cross on your chest. So, why the are you putting your hands on a 13-year-old girl? Please, explain.
That was $4,000. $4,000?
I don't give a put your hands on a 13-year-old, bro.
Calm her down. Calm her down. Please go calm her down.
No,
can you please calm her down?
This woman just tried to hit us.
Are you tough?
Me and my daughter is kind.
Are you crazy?
And then
I'm 99.9% sure that they're just playing this hella up for the camera, especially considering how they're both now just talking to their phone directly, saying exactly what apparently happened, and they're trying to make it as loud and obnoxious as they possibly can just to... I don't know what exactly they're attempting to accomplish here, because it just seems stupid. The person behind the camera used to live in this house here, but they left yesterday. They moved out, everything and all that, because they got given a 60-day notice because the owner of the house wanted to sell the house. Anyway, we have the retailers coming in to do some bits and pieces with the house, making all types of complaints, even had the audacity to complain about there's being no power in this building because the tenant did the normal thing of transferring the utilities out of this house into the house they've moved into.
No, 5 years ago. I've lived here for 5 years.
Okay.
Lived here for 5 years.
Can you tell us why there's soot all over the walls when
A what?
photographs obviously have no soot on the walls?
Of what?
There's soot on the wall by the fireplace.
No, ma'am. There has always been soot there, and
We have photographs and we have... Did you say anything to Ahmed about
yes,
the
I
soot?
did. Yes, I did. When COVID happened, there was no power. And I said, hey, what's going on with the fireplace? And I had to find the key for the fireplace.
You know what? When I met you the first
You know what? I
time,
don't have
you
to
told me
justify.
It was like that since you moved in. So see, we caught you
Yes.
in another lie. You moved in 2019.
It had soot all over the ceilings, all over the wall.
There are photographs.
Flip your hair, Karen. Flip your Karen. What else do you have to say? Please, by all means. You're racist.
Why is she racist? Why am I a racist? What
You have come off lying to me from the very beginning.
Of social justice in a ridiculous way.
Wow, and you think that you can gaslight me?
How are you racist? I'm not sure. How am I gaslighting?
She has been nothing but sexist and gaslighting me and racist, and in front of my 2 young daughters, and in front of a prospective tenant.
Won't work here because of the way you screamed at your kids.
Really?
Yes.
My kids?
Yeah.
When was that? Again, gaslighting. Prove it. Prove it. And now you're putting poor guy under it.
Pardon me? Yeah, Richard, am I racist?
You know what? Let's just.
Here we go.
Hey, that's okay.
It is impossible to do a walkthrough with no electricity.
I transferred my utilities under my name out of this house. I'm completely entitled to do that.
Of course you are, but the city of Austin does not.
She was not accommodating, and I was allowed to be here till 6 p.m.
You're the one who changed this.
Yeah, you said the only time you had available was 3 to 3:30.
I'm not at your beck and call. What about you?
But yet I'm supposed to be at your beck and call.
No.
Right?
No.
Yes.
Why would you say that?
Definitely a lot of string of messages from you.
So do we.
Good.
So do we.
Look, I'm going to be honest, a lot of the comments for these original clips for this one was very harsh towards her, especially for the use of the racism and sexist and stuff along those lines. And I'm going to be completely honest, based upon the context here, I don't think those keywords are warranted. I do think gaslighting can definitely be something warranted here, depending on what's actually going on here. Because, yeah, a good chunk of... If someone's been in a house for more than 5 years, at least in most places... Most damage gets accounted for wear and tear because the tenant was in that house for an extraordinarily long time. The only time where that doesn't happen is when it's like egregious damage, like smashed hole in the walls, or kitchen top bench ripped off, or doors ripped off, and things on those lines. But general wear and tear marks, as marks in the paint, or let's say in cases of furniture leaving a heavy computer chair leaving marks on the carpet, it's just all accounted for. Yep, that's just wear and tear. This is what happens when someone lives in a house for half a decade. These things happen. So soot being on the walls near the fireplace, I don't think is something that would be warrantable to complain about, because that could be considered under just general wear and tear. And complaining about the lack of utility, saying, oh, we can't show off the house like this. Well, that's not her problem. That's your problem. If you haven't got utilities in and you expected the tenant to leave their name on this house for the utilities and continue to pay for it, then that's a you problem. You need to fix that now. There's nothing much more to it. Here we have a mother and daughter duo who are taking the I did nothing wrong, so I'm going to scream and shout and resist like a mother and hurt myself in the process route when getting arrested.
Stop resisting.
I don't care. It's my mom.
Your mom's lying.
It's my mom. She did nothing wrong. I took the off here. You're singing. You're watching that. You're watching it.
I love how the daughter fell over at the start, probably faked to fall over, and then faked being injured in her arm, but then then a few moments later managed to get right back up without looking like she's actually hurt in any way, only to get dragged back down because she tried to attack a police officer. Genuinely, I gotta ask these questions to these people. What do you think was gonna happen here? Seriously. Any injuries you've just copped here, they are completely of your own making by not only resisting arrest, but when you see your mother get arrested, instead of just being reasonable, let this happen and you can deal with it and potentially do a lawsuit later because you might be wrongfully arrested. No. You decide to get up and try to pull the police officer off your mother. What do you think was gonna happen? They're gonna get off your mother and then move on? No, dummy. You're gonna be whipped to the ground and arrested too. Oh, God. Prior to this clip, this Karen was attempting to buy some photos, and apparently when things weren't going their way, they decided to throw something at the retail worker, so the retail worker decided to refuse to actually allow her to buy the photos.
That is assault. It says 12:31 and it's on, and you can stop videotaping me. What's your problem? What's your problem? I had a coupon that I got out of the machine today, and he won't let me use it.
Is this worth a coupon?
Is it worth you videotaping me?
How much are the pictures? I could solve all this.
I can buy the pictures myself.
I can buy.
Sell me the pictures.
This is just embarrassing. I've never seen
It's embarrassing that you have to, and I want my camera back.
Okay, well, I guess the cops are gonna have to give it to you.
I will stay and talk to the cops. I would like my camera back. Ever since what's-her-name left here, this place went to shit. I would like my camera back.
I don't have a camera.
Well, the camera was here, and now it's not.
There is no camera. All that was here was this that you threw at me.
The camera didn't just disappear.
And the stuff.
With the pictures in it.
No, there were two items.
There was a camera. The camera's no longer here.
Is that it right there by the photo machine?
Oh, look who's wrong.
Excuse me?
I said, look who's wrong.
What is your problem?
I was just in the back.
There videotaping
I'm protecting this gentleman.
Oh, really?
The cop, absolutely.
You're protecting the gentleman who refuses to sell me what I wanted to buy.
You threw stuff at me.
And you took the stuff away and said I couldn't buy it.
Bye.
I'm waiting for somebody to call the police and I'll talk to them.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. See ya. Bye.
Have a good day.
Bye. You have a good day too.
I will.
So I'm going to assume that this person who's recording started recording after she witnessed the Karen just being a complete nuisance, maybe throw something or something on those lines, and then just starts recording beyond that. The Karen's not too happy to find out that she's currently being recorded for her actions, and then so goes on to accuse someone of doing something that didn't actually happen because it turns out that she left the camera elsewhere. I wonder if she would have done the exact same thing even if she got the photos that she was chasing. I was initially going to go off the fact that maybe this guy shouldn't have lost his composure at work, but at the same time, it sounds like the Karen was just being a complete and utter nuisance and tried to throw some shit at him, so maybe it's a bit justified. Either way, Karen, go home. Just shut the fuck up. In this next clip, we've got a Karen who doesn't like Halloween costumes.
What's that? Oh my God, are you serious? Go home. You know what? Bye. Karen, see you later. You know what? I'm not gonna say anything. Bye, Karen. See you later. It's Halloween.
Oh, you're scaring the kids, just scaring them with what you're wearing. Well, this is what happens when you walk around on a goddamn Halloween. People are going to be in flipping costumes. Some of them might be a touch freaky. Who would have thought? This lady's trying to stay longer in a hotel that she supposedly booked multiple days for. But according to the system of this hotel, she was meant to have left the day beforehand. And now here they are having an argument over it.
Do what you gotta do.
Okay, we can walk you up, or I can
No,
call
you're
the
not
police.
gonna walk me up to my room and show me my phone
Ma'am,
to prove to you that I have a reservation.
Ma'am, you clearly stayed in the room past 5:30 last night.
Yeah, I did, because I thought I had another night booked.
You never booked another one, ma'am.
Yes, I did.
Okay, so there should
and
be
then
no
you want me to
issue.
show you proof?
Yes, so I can see it, because it's not in my system.
And what if it's not my phone?
How would it not?
How many hundreds of dollars do you want me to pay you to look at my phone, to go to my room and look at my phone?
Ma'am, you paid $75 yesterday.
Yeah.
To stay until 5:30. You did not leave at 5:30 and you did not make another reservation.
I did make a reservation.
That's what I'm saying. All you have to do is show me the reservation, ma'am. All I'm asking is for you to show me the confirmation
walk
number.
Me to my room to have proof in my phone.
Yes, because if I don't see the proof, I can't allow you to stay in that room. There's internet, ma'am. All you have to do is connect to the Wi-Fi.
All right, let's go. Let's go. I tried to come down here to smoke a cigarette, but is this funny to you?
Am I laughing? I'm not laughing, ma'am.
I came out to smoke a cigarette, and now you're saying, get out of our hotel and provide me money.
I didn't say that at all.
She
didn't say that.
That's what you're insinuating. You're going to go to my room.
I'm making sure.
Show proof.
I'm making sure that you actually made a reservation because I already caught you in one lie when you said that you spoke with a woman here. There's no other woman besides me that worked yesterday.
I did speak with a woman.
You couldn't have yesterday afternoon spoke with a woman, ma'am. That's impossible.
You want to go to my room and look for proof?
I'm not looking for proof. All I said was show me the reservation confirmation number that you made. You just said that you said that you booked it on your phone. All you have to do is show me the email confirmation number so I can pull it up in the system and see where the reservation is because I don't see it. But if I don't see proof of a new reservation and there's not one in my system, then I can't allow you to stay in that room, ma'am.
So now you're telling me that you're not going to allow me to stay in the room.
If I don't have proof that you made another reservation to be in that room, then yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you need to call somebody.
Call. No. Call. I'm not going to call nobody because I'm the manager, ma'am.
Yeah, you do. You're not going to tell me you're going up to my room and showing me proof.
Ma'am, if you made a reservation, it shouldn't be that hard for you to give me the confirmation.
Just go to police.
Yeah, because that's what I'm about to do. Yeah, I'm just going to call the police to escort you out, ma'am. Okay. That's fine. Because I can open the door so that you can get your things, but the police will come and escort you out.
No, you're not even giving me that option. You're being like crazy.
How am I being? Ma'am,
you're not staying another night.
Ma'am.
Walk out. Okay, that's fine.
I'm talking to you as calm as I can be. All I did was ask for proof of the reservation.
You're being crazy.
How?
You're telling me that I have to get out of my room right now?
I didn't say, right? Do you have proof of the reservation, ma'am? That's all I said.
I don't know. You can go look at my phone. You can search. Do whatever you want to do.
Ma'am, search for what? All you have to do is pull it up.
My phone isn't on. Just go.
It's just connected to the internet.
Go to my room. That's fine. I need to have a cigarette. If you want to go search my room, you can.
I'm not searching your room, ma'am. All I need you to do is grab your phone and show me your confirmation number.
It's not on. My phone is on. So let's go.
So, ma'am, how did you book the reservation? You just said you booked it through your phone.
Yeah, I did it last night.
So all you have to do is show me the confirmation email that was sent to you. That's it.
If it's on there, that's fine.
It should be in your email, ma'am.
Okay. How the fuck does this person work here?
Yes, she does.
Oh.
Unfortunately, when a business's system goes wrong and loses track of certain bits of information, the burden of proof falls upon the customer to figure out. And I'm always mixed about that being what it is, but honestly, if you're spending multiple hundreds of dollars on something, let's say you booked a hotel or you booked an airplane flight or you brought an expensive item, personally, and I'm pretty sure most people are like this, you do your damnedest to keep hold of those receipts. The confirmations that you get in your email, you flag them as something important so you can reference back to them in case something goes wrong. Case in point, what is apparently happening here according to the customer. But she's not willing to find that burden of proof to show that, yep, I should be here for another few days. Either that's because she's lying and she should have left a few days ago, or she just doesn't for some dumb reason. I don't know. Either way, it falls on the customer to show proof that, hey, I did book for these extra days. Please let me stay. Here, the Camerons got themselves into a car crash. By the looks of it, they were trying to merge into a lane that already had a vehicle there, and rather than accepting fault, which, let's be honest, who actually does in these situations sometimes, she is screaming up a storm to the person they crashed into.
If I get the marathon, you're really gonna pay! Really gonna pay! Side hurts!
Man, with all due respect, you're in my lane.
Excuse me, wait, but turn the phone, we returning!
First, you jack. I was in that lane first and you hit me. I was changing lanes, piece of shit. Say, oh, I was in my lane.
You put a truck down the line and proceed in this lane, you really need to get him! You're completely 100% at fault if you're recording this. Yo! You're gonna pay
I asked
$15.
you nicely to stop multiple
No! No, I don't have to stop you at me!
She's been like this for 5 minutes.
Are you hurt at all? Do me a favor.
Yeah, no problem.
Man, insurance is going to really love this one. You have a racist guy who's getting caught out for his racist nonsense.
Retarded. You literally You literally just told her to go back to Tijuana.
Yeah, because this is not Mexico.
Okay.
She's not even supposed to be here. It's called soliciting, you stupid.
No, you're actually retarded. Okay, you need to go to therapy. Go help yourself. Yeah. Okay, if that makes you feel better, keep calling me. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye.
You want to say something to me?
Dude, you literally need to get the away from me.
You need to shut the up.
Leave.
Off. I don't need to go anywhere.
Yeah, I'm literally reporting you to the police.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're weird. I'm literally gonna send this to the
cool.
Yeah, you're fucking weird.
Cool. Yeah. Call the cops and then tell them that is soliciting. Stupid. Yo, trust me, this is a small town.
They live right here.
Animal control, locking your dog outside, you stupid. Yeah. Yo, you know you can't record me, right?
Yeah, I can. No, I just recorded him. And that's actually like a felony.
Okay. Luna, get over here. You know you just moved in here, right?
I've been here this whole time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. You're 110 pounds, run your mouth like a little who's not gonna do anything.
I mean, obviously I'm not, you retard.
Yeah, of course, because you're to just run your mouth.
Bye.
Your boyfriend's a little punk. Dude, look at me talking shit and he's dangerous.
Like what, 50, 60, and you live here?
Come on, bro. I'll put you in a hospital.
Of course, he's not wearing a shirt, he's not wearing shoes, and he's just walking out and about in just shorts. Man, is that a bogan if I've ever seen one? Wait, this is in Australia, so that's even weirder. Granted, I'm not a fan of her use of certain words here, but that's neither here nor there. He is definitely an arse hat who is way too far up his own arse and has too big of an ego, but hey, here we are. You have an interesting situation here. So this person's been forced to miss their flight because apparently they didn't answer, quote, security questions correctly or various other apparent reasons. Anyway, they've now started recording and try to confront the staff about this entire mess. Here's the clip.
And why can't I get on my flight? Why can't I get on my flight?
Because you're not answering the security questions.
What security questions? I answered your questions. You asked me if I have e-cigars in my bag, and I said no. What other security question do you need?
I'm trying to ask you
what other security question do you need? I gave you my boarding pass.
What's in your hand?
What security question do you need?
I can't even get an answer out of you now.
What question do you need the answer to? You said I wouldn't answer your questions.
I need to see your boarding
but
pass.
you already saw my boarding pass.
Thank you.
This is the third time, so what other question do you need to answer?
We're going to get you a supervisor.
I don't need a supervisor. I'm trying to board my flight.
Okay,
and why can't I get on my flight?
I'll let supervisor talk.
Excuse me, I'm talking to you. Like, everybody just now came in here in line. You stopped me. You put me to the side. You said my bag didn't fit, and it fit, and you saw it fit. And then you said I had too many bags, and now you're not letting me on my flight. You said I couldn't answer questions. What question do you need the answer to?
I need a CSM to gate number 47A, please. Okay,
what question do you need the answer to? What question do you need the answer to? You're the one that blocked me from getting on my flight.
I'll let you talk to the supervisor now.
For what?
I'm trying to.
For what? For what? What did you call your supervisor for?
To talk to you.
For what? Talk to me about what? To talk to me about what?
Put your phone down.
To talk to me about what?
I'm not talking to you anymore.
So you called your supervisor to talk to me about what? Like, what is this? American Airlines. American Airlines. You know why? Because they said my bag didn't fit into this damn carry-on check, and my bag fits. Look at what bag fits. My bag fits. Everybody sees that my bag fits. Yet they made me miss my flight because they said my bag doesn't fit. But nobody gives a f***. The only black person in here. Because nobody gives a f***. I told you I'm here on bereavement. You don't give a f***. You wanted me to miss my flight. Okay. What did you say?
She's just briefing me on what happened.
Okay, so what happened? Brief me, please.
No, you.
Based upon what's been presented by OP in the video here, yeah, it sounds ridiculous, but also on the same note, it looks like that the employees are just refusing to say too much about this current thing now that they've got a camera in their faces, which is either something that could prove their guilt, or could just be they don't want to fuel the fire that is currently brewing with that customer. Who knows? Honestly, this is one of those weirdly interesting situations that it does seem like certain things were a bit overblown by the employees here and caused way too many issues over nothing, but ultimately the customer's now current reaction to this entire mess would probably lead to her not getting a flight anyway, because that's just what they like to do. Whether that's the right thing to do or not is the other question. I want to know, what's your thoughts on this one? The person behind the camera here is trying to get a refund for their meal for one reason or another. We don't have that information. Ultimately, they can't give the refund because the manager has to do it and there is no manager in the store right now, but the customer keeps pestering them about the refund, and one of the employees has a very interesting reaction.
All I did was ask for a refund because you guys gave me the wrong order.
Just give a refund. She has full right.
We can't. I mean, we can't.
Okay, but not manager. Okay, well you could at least offer to remake the order or something.
We can't. We don't have permission to do any of that.
So, but
why
nobody...
don't you go into the kitchen and do it?
Yeah, come on.
Hey, they can do that later. You can do it later.
That's fine. But this is inconvenience to me right
now.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill it. Get out of my way.
Oh, wow. Let me go ahead and call the police on you guys. Let me call the police on you guys. And I have my lawyer also. Come on, you want to...
Put it down, Zach. Put it down. Because you can't do that. Because
this is the type of people you guys have working stuff. And you want to give me my refund back. And a $9 refund. Nobody has the power to give me. When you have your employees attacking me. You have one of your employees attacking me. So this is what we dealing with.
If only a manager can give a I swear I've seen a Hardee's clip before across the clips that I've been watching over the past year and a bit. Like, I swear it's like one of those things, okay, if only a manager is allowed to approve refunds in any capacity, approve remakes of food in any capacity, then there should be a manager there 9 times out of 10. Like, there should be a very low possibility of not having a manager on site if they are required for something like that, because those things are going to happen on the regular, semi-often. It's going to happen. Your employees are going to stuff up at some point and do a meal wrong, or something goes wrong, and if a manager has to approve something like that, then they're kind of going to be there all the time. Like, that just sounds like an inefficiently stupid system. And this employee either has major anger issues, has either a mental disability of sorts, or just it sucks as a person. Either way, I don't know how they're in a public-facing job like this one with that type of attitude. It's interesting, to say the least. I get desperate times require desperate measures, like you just go into a random job, and fast food restaurants are very desperate for people in general, though I don't know about this one. Here we have an employee and an employer arguing with each other, going on about how the employee is not doing certain jobs they've been asked to do, and is being overall, I would say, unprofessional about it. Anyway, the employee decides to start recording this incident and eventually shows off that she's doing that to her boss.
That's what she told me. But what I'm saying is, I'm this little girl telling me what she ain't gonna do.
I'm a grown woman now.
I asked her to set up this cold side while I'm setting up the hot side. I told her, she said she was under the influence there, and no, she was told that that's my job. And I'm tired of her telling me what she ain't gonna do.
I have not said anything to you before this.
I just asked you to set up the cold. I don't want to hear nothing else. Today I said set up the cold
this day, I just asked you. I have not said anything to you.
You can put that phone down while you trying to record me, little girl. Don't play
I'm a grown woman, man.
Don't play with me.
I'm a grown woman.
Roxy, she trying to record.
Why are you walking up on me?
Don't play with me, little girl. Go ahead and go home. I ain't even finna play with this little girl. You can clock out. Bye. Go home. Bye. Go home. Bye. Go home.
Can you stop walking up on me?
On the phone. Go home.
Can you stop walking up on me?
Go home. Goodbye. Goodbye.
I will clock out. Can you stop walking up on me?
I want you to go home now.
Okay.
This is something where I just look at both parties here are in the wrong to a point of view. I do think that the employer is in the worst off position because not only are they being extremely aggressive and unprofessional to their employee who have not apparently done something they should have done or what they were asked to do, they're also clearly not saying, like, they're just being overall unprofessional about the entire thing. Like, from what we can gather from this clip, there is a very high possibility, heck, we could probably guarantee it, that the employee was asked to do a certain task. As stated here, she was meant to prepare the cold side while she prepared the hot side, and apparently didn't do it. Now, that might not be within her usual job or activities and what she usually would be expected to do as her job, but it's one of those things that if you've been trained in it, then you may as well just do it. It's better to not cause issues when you've asked to do an additional thing. It happens a lot in a majority of workplaces. If you have no training and have no idea how to do it, and that's why you didn't do it, then I hope you at least went through the pointed out, like, yeah, I don't know how to do this, and did that first before this huge kerfuffle. But overall, the boss is in the wrong here. They just handle this entire thing very, very unprofessionally, which is wild. The lady behind the camera gets in trouble from the airport staff for a reason that you wouldn't have expected. Here's the clip.
Miss, can you back up off of me?
I need the chair. I need to pick up the passenger outside.
I need chairs right here.
This is my chair.
Okay, that's understandable, but back up.
That way.
Okay, back up. First of all, you already approached me, miss. Back up.
Okay,
get out my face.
Please, miss.
Get out of my face.
Way.
Okay, move. Move so I can get up. Move.
I can move.
Okay, well, I don't move either.
I need to call the police.
Call them. I don't give a f***.
It's okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. I call the police.
Call them. They right there. Go get them.
You have to sit that way.
First of all, you need to learn how to talk to people. Learn how to talk to me.
Okay.
Don't just come up here talking about, miss, get up. I never had a problem. You don't understand me. Come in my face screaming. I never had a problem getting up. Don't come up in my damn face. What's wrong with you?
Nah, y'all seen the video when the lady knocked the man out?
Alina, and learn how to speak English, bitch.
Yes, she got in trouble because she chose to sit down in a wheelchair seat, which is definitely an interesting choice to do in the first place. Now, granted, the lady is upset about how she was treated by the employee and not the fact that she was doing something wrong in the first place, and she felt like the worker should have been a bit more respectful to her, which you can have your own opinion on. An additional thing that was added after the fact, apparently she says that she has a disabled placard under her name, so she technically is allowed to use wheelchairs, I suppose. I don't know. I'll just leave this up to you guys. What are your guys' thoughts on the choices made here today? Here we have an angry Karen.
Come on.
If you look close enough, you can almost see the smoke fuming out of her ears. Here we have some lacrosse drama.
You're a dirty little bitch. I see it in your face. What? I told your baby to say that, you piece of shit. Why don't you fix your hair?
Just leave.
The coach. I'm protecting my player. Get off my school property right now.
No. That's my dirty.
Gary, get on the f***ing field. It's high school lacrosse, bro. You can't be threatening. You can't be threatening a minor, dude.
Don't touch my phone. Don't touch my phone.
Don't
touch my phone.
He just told me that. You really think he's
No,
right?
don't touch my
You need to
phone.
get off school property.
Don't touch my phone.
Right now, before we call the authorities. Get off school authority right now. Get off school property right now.
Go to the board. You sound like it. Just go to the board. It's bro. She's from Cedar.
That's bad.
You are talking to a minor. Stop. Please, please.
That's fine. You can do that while you go away. While you leave.
People are threatening my brother who did nothing.
Hey, do that professionally, right? There's a committee. There's a board. No. You're sitting here screaming.
You tried so hard.
You have a
There's like 7 different conversations going on right now.
No,
Your nephew will find you.
No.
School sports. No matter what form you decide to take your sports, there's always drama involved when it comes down to it because, you know, parents can't help but get heated over anything to do with their kids being competitive against other kids. It doesn't matter what it is. If there's any form of fight between the kids competitively, the parents seem to go way overboard with it almost every single time, and you get stuff like this. It's kind of funny that this always happens, and also kind of sad because this is who we are as a society. Oh, it's still funny. Here we have an unhappy girlfriend going off at another person because apparently their boyfriend has been texting this woman. Why don't you go scream at your boy? Whatever.
Look at him. Don't look his direction. Don't text him. Don't ask for his phone. You're a liar, bitch. See, that's why I don't like little scandalous, raggedy ass, trailer park ass hoes like you, because you lie about with somebody, man. Because he's my man, and you've been told. Don't talk to him at all. Never. Don't. No, it is you, bitch. Don't play with me. Why are you asking him if he's texting you? If you got your text message in? If you guys, don't play with me. You got a crazy one this time, bitch. And I'm telling you right now, you got a crazy one. I know where you live.
How's the rabbit fire? Has the rabbits been on fire? I'm so... That's not even a good pun. Move to the next clip. Here we have a Karen at a restaurant who apparently got caught a bitch by the waitress and decided that the best course of action here is to not only go off at everyone, including the customers and police people that are there, but also threaten to have the entire restaurant shut down.
Bitch, you touch me. I know, because you're a asshole. You're a asshole. It's none of your business if I say why or not. Did you touch me? Why did she touch me? She cannot touch me. Why did she touch me? 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 She has no right to touch me. Enjoy this restaurant. You have no right to touch me. You have no.
Like you're embarrassing.
Ruining it. Yeah. Because
You're being
calls me
aggressive.
Bitch. Your waitress
You are being
called me
aggressive.
bitch. Your waitress called me bitch.
You need to treat people with respect.
I'm gonna close this restaurant. I'm gonna close this restaurant. Your waitress called me bitch in front of
You
everyone.
pushed her and tried to take her check.
I did push her? Are you guys liars?
No.
Are you guys liars?
I don't know what you want us to
Call
do.
their manager. I need to talk to the manager. Right now.
Our manager's right there. It's Ricardo.
Not the manager for the waitress. Manager of the restaurant.
He's not here.
Call him or her. I know he's not here. Call him. Call him.
He's right there.
There.
He's right there.
Okay, go get him. Go get
There's
him.
nothing we can do, lady.
Go get him. Go get him. I know, because you guys are scared. Because this is not the way you should react to your customer.
I love a good old taste of entitled Karens. The sheer entitlement, like, okay, yeah. Being called a bitch, like, depending on the context, is probably not right. Again, depending on the context. We don't have the context here. Because, you know, these people have only started recording after they hear someone start screaming and shouting and letting it all out. So we don't have what happened prior to that. But going off of how you're choosing to react about this entire thing, I think it may be a bit of an over-exaggeration, overreaction, maybe. Just here we have a Karen who's having a few issues with something in the emergency room. So she's demanded to talk to the manager so that she can tell everyone the problems that she's having with the place, not only to the staff member, but also to the manager at the same time, rather than, you know, helping explain the story now. But you know what? It gets even funnier by the end of the clip. But I'll let you watch it first and find out.
That's not what I'm talking about. Please get a manager, man. I don't want to talk to you because I want to say it one time, and all 3 don't want to do it because we say it once before I pass out. Go get the manager or the charge nurse. I'm going to tell you and her at the same time, one time. I would gladly do that, but before I do that, I need to do one thing. What do you want? No, I'm not going back down in that hallway because I just came from out of there. And if I had stayed there, I probably would have died. Go get her. Then you can sit outside for me to get the manager. Miss, what's about to happen is a goddamn lawsuit. If you don't stop talking to me and take your ass back there and go get your purse. I'm not getting anybody until you're where you're supposed to be. So once you decide, I'm where I'm supposed to be right here because y'all left me in the hallway over there to die. I'm not going back in that fucking hallway. You can wait outside. You have the right to refuse to test me. I bet you better go get me some goddamn medical help. I bet you that.
back there or outside the safe. I'll gladly get the supervisor, but you can't wait in the...
Yeah, get her. Go get her.
I'm not giving anybody to you where you are, just so we clear.
About my, get off the phone, whoever that is. No, get off the phone. Get off the phone. No, get off the phone. Come get ready to call the police and 911. They refusing me medical attention and I'm sick. I ain't doing all that dumb shit.
The sheer audacity and entitlement to ask someone else who is there for their own reasons, who is currently on the phone, to get off the phone so they can call the police for you is actually insane. Don't you have your own phone? Why can't you do it yourself? Why do you have to get someone else who's completely does not matter the situation? They're not involved in any way, shape, or form aside from being in the same place as you because they're here for their own reasons, to tell them to get off the phone so they can call the police for you. Do it yourself, you entitled prick. Seriously. This mother's come to her child's school's award ceremony and does something very weird when it turns out that her child did not get an award.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for what we're seeing right now. But Mama, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you. Mama, we can look at it in a minute. You can't. And ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. I apologize. Boys and girls.
Man, that is just so embarrassing. This first clip, we got an unhappy family at McDonald's.
I need my receipt, young lady. Under my way.
Excuse me.
You know, fucking. You better calm down. I'm gonna put the clock on you. Oh, Tony. Okay. Better come down. You have to respect. Yes? Respect the kids. Go outside. Yes, please. Oh, please, bitch. Shut up. Your mouth. I used to have. Is there a way I can get like the 2 toys and doesn't have? Is there a way I can get Birdie and Hamburger? Because my son has the other 2. We can't tell which one they are. I got 4 and I hope I don't get the same again. He's missing Birdie and Hamburger. If you talk with him, you know which one is which.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what even happened here. It just seems like there's something occurred before the person started recording, and then nothing much else really happened. There was this brief moment of argument. I think a staff member said, hey, if you don't shut up and go away, we'll call the cops, and that's about it. Not much happened here. He let extremely upset Karen at the checkout, who's going off at one of the register workers here for apparently annoying her, and now she doesn't just want the manager, no, she wants the apparent supervisor, even though I'm pretty sure they're both effectively the same thing. And yeah, here's a clip.
Did you go to school? Do you know what that means? Leave me the hell alone. Leave me alone. Jesus, you ought to listen to yourself sometimes. I was nice about it when I came in and asked for it. I don't want your help. I don't want your help. Get your supervisor. I'm the manager. That's why I don't want the manager. I say supervisor. Ma'am. God, girl, do you know how to shut up?
Ma'am.
No, ma'am. Take care of the customer. I don't want your f***ing help! Do you understand me? Yes, I do! You won't shut up!
But you don't have any respectful.
You don't have to shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
No, she don't.
It's completely uncalled for you to keep harassing me.
I'm not harassing you. Your card is not going through.
Because you're harassing me. Leave me the f*** alone. Do you not understand? Call your boss. Call your boss right now. Call your boss. You're not the one I want to talk to. Call your boss. Whose number is?
That's the corporate number. You wanted the corporate number.
Yes. You want to write it down?
Ma'am, that is the number.
Write corporate number on there for me.
That is the corporate
Write the word corporate office for me. You're stupid. You know that? You're very stupid, man. Very, very stupid. You are very stupid. You are. You're stupid. Okay. Will you walk away? I'll pay for my food if you walk away.
Ma'am, I'm not going to walk away because unfortunately your transaction is not going through.
Because you've been talking to me.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Please, leave me alone. She would listen to this. As good as he just did, you wouldn't have any problem.
Ma'am, I just asked what.
Leave me the hell alone. You know, there's this thing called finishing your transaction and then leaving the store, and then they'll successfully leave you alone. Unfortunately, right now, you're still in the store causing a ruckus, so no wonder they're going to keep trying to talk to you to get you to at least calm down to some degree. Jeez. Here we have a highly disrespectful person trying to get an Uber, and when things don't go away, she decides to just throw the money at the guy, which is interesting choice. Here's the clip.
Get the f*** out right now. Get out. 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 Get out, please. I was just being nice because of this guy, but you... Please, tell him to get out, please. She just threw the money at me right now. No, I'm not going to throw this out. No, she's being so unrespectful right now. I'm going to report it to police too. All right.
Get your camera out of my face, boss.
I was just being nice because of this guy. She was not being nice to me. I have to report it.
Put your camera in my face.
Yeah, of course. I'm not recording you, sir. I'm not recording you, sir.
Already with what you said when I got.
I was just being nice because of you, sir.
Excuse me, I have you recorded.
I'm not supposed to wait up to 10, 15, 20 minutes, sir, okay?
Listen, you said I have bills to be paid. It's taking too long.
No, I have the right to record it. Because she's being dangerous to me right now.
I'm being a
You
gentleman.
said you wanted bills to be paid.
I was being
right?
nice because of this guy, sir. But she kept talking to me non-stop.
Everybody here is nice.
Sir, I'm not supposed to wait up to 10, 20 minutes here, right? I have to
You
work.
can record me. Look, excuse me.
Please help to be stopped, please.
Pick that up. The $5 bill is right there.
Lisa.
Yeah, you...
Look, sir, I'm not in home. Look, I wish you the best, sir. Look, I wish you the best, but here you go.
You see this?
Go ahead.
You
You're
see
gonna
this?
throw it out?
Sir.
Take this money, please.
I'm
You see this
tell
lady?
you right now.
What?
If I'm on that video, there's gonna be a problem.
You're very rude.
I'm just being... I have to care about my safety, sir.
I got in
I have
the
to
car.
care about my
No,
safety,
he was
sir.
being rude. You have bills to be paid.
Sir.
Are you serious? I have you on video on my phone.
Sir.
Then, of course, she tries to play it like she's trying to be nice, and that's why she was doing what she was doing, which, yeah, nah, fam, nah, that ain't how that works. The story we have with this clip is that this area here is the public kitchen lounge area for use for people in the apartment complex. Basically, it's this massive kitchen lounge. It's just a nice entertainment area for the people who live in the apartment complex when they need something along these lines. And, well, this person here, they've had some family come down and visit them, and they don't get to do this that often, so she's hosting them here at her apartment where she lives. Unfortunately, her apartment itself isn't that big and wouldn't be big enough for hosting something on these lines, which I'm willing to believe considering this space exists in this apartment complex in the first place. Anyway, they're out here enjoying their food, having a good time, and one person decides to be a part of the public lounge area and does not like the noise that these other people are making. So then this happens.
That's it right there. That's it right there. You heard what she said, boy. She said boy. She wanted to get that up. It don't matter. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. 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 We already.
And the cops are coming to take you in cuffs.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I don't care how many reptilian I am. I've been a Greek since 50 years before you were born.
You're a reptilian. It doesn't matter.
Take your ass out here. You don't
Terrell.
know this place.
She's prejudiced.
You don't have no
She's
right.
prejudiced.
She's a reptilian.
911. Go ahead and attack me in my own building.
Ain't nobody attack you, ma'am. Ain't nobody attack you. Ain't nobody attack you, ma'am. You started it. You started it. You started it. You started it. Why you gotta ask him what he doing? If he was white, would you have asked him what? This is my clubhouse too.
Control your rats.
Don't say nothing. Lord.
You should go. You should go now.
Jabari.
You should go now.
Jabari. I'm recording it. I'm recording it. Jabari.
Ain't nobody living here, man.
I've been attacked.
Yeah, you doing too much. Yeah, you doing too much. You doing too much. You doing too much. You doing too much. That's like the teeth messed up. You doing too much. Go, Quita. Come on, y'all.
There's children in here. There's children in here.
Jabari.
These are children.
My first experience with a camera.
It's a camera right there. It's not your home by yourself. You don't live there by yourself. Colgate, great too. All right, so we're going to bring some Colgate.
Get away from me. Stay away from me.
Respect is
No,
respect is
respect is yes.
No, it's not.
I respect other
You
people.
did. You said you were going to call the police when I came here. You said that.
I did not.
Yes, you did. I heard you talking to your friend. I heard you,
I said
man.
I was going to call the
No,
police.
you
What breath?
You said it before
Because you
that.
walked in here.
Yes, you did.
You're racist.
You said that.
You're
I
racist.
can't be racist,
You
man.
think because I'm white you can attack me?
I didn't attack you, man.
You're doing it right now.
Nobody's attacking
Yes, you are. You're doing it right
I'm
now.
speaking civilized.
My blood pressure is like ready. Stroke or heart attack. My blood pressure. Because you're all doing it. My blood pressure high too. Everybody's got a
These my brats and I love them. That's why they here with me and you by yourself.
And your own friend walked down and said you always start in trouble.
She did?
That lady girl.
She did.
When we was in the hallway, we
She started us since she was
I don't even know who. I know the other lady. I don't even know who she is. I've been here since they built this building. I don't even know her.
You don't need to know anybody.
I don't even know her.
On this place.
I sure don't. I don't.
She left.
I don't.
You don't belong here.
I don't.
Oh, yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I paid and paid and paid.
She pay hers too.
I own this place.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, can you remove her, please?
No, she attended too. Don't involve her. She don't want to be involved.
That's what racism is. That's what racism is. Their families and their
Listen,
children. They're
you know
racist.
me. You see me all the time. My daughter come here from St. Louis, Missouri. I cook for my kids. Our apartment's not that big. You never see me down here. I'm either working in my place. I don't bother nobody. It's for everybody. So I don't know what the big deal is about it.
Old white lady, she don't have any rights.
But if she want to call the police, my address is on my license. So be it. I live here and pay rent.
Everything is okay. Everything is okay.
Yes, it's okay.
Enjoy your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
I really feel sorry for the children.
I love my brats.
Oh, you sure do.
I do. I fall on. I'm listening. Sorry, it don't matter. Words ain't never killed nobody.
It's somebody mama.
Barry.
2 squad cars.
I have a whole family full of law enforcement. Call them. Call them. Call them, Karen. We still here. I know what my driver's license say. What yours say? Have a nice day.
That's just an insane blowout that is absolutely unnecessary, yet here we are. Like, it just feels unnecessarily petty from that person there, from the Karen of the video, to just be so upset about this type of thing. It's like one of those things where, yes, this is for use for the apartment people only, but I'm sure that there are also guidelines that, yeah, they can invite family over and have a good time, or have as mini party, as long as it's not trashing the place or being excessively loud with loud banging music and crap like that. This just seems like they're having a good dinner, and that's about all that's happening here, and she's upset that they're doing that, which can lead to very many questions. I just can't get over how much of a blowout this entire argument became. Here we have an unhappy customer that's apparently not getting treated right and wants the manager, but this staff member decides not to call the manager until a little bit later.
Jetwell?
No, I don't.
You do.
No, I don't.
You do. Look at you. Hella mad. Can't even see. Look, yeah, your hand up. You're still getting recorded. And I'm putting you on yo.
Okay, do that.
Yo jacket dirty and hella shit. Like, I'm not playing no more, bro. Cost the manager. You need to give a fuck, bitch.
I don't.
You need to give a fuck, bitch, because you need this job.
No.
You do, bitch. You do.
I actually don't.
You do. You fucking do. You do, bitch. You do. Call the manager. Call the police. Bitch, I'll call them for you.
Ivan, can y'all come down here? Because Michaela is down here and she's being...
You don't know me. Don't say my name like you know me. Don't say my name like you know me.
She's recording me.
Yes, I am.
And I'm about to call the cops.
Call him. Call him. Call him.
All right, can y'all hurry up?
Call him.
It's about to get escalated.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is. They shouldn't have hired you. You don't have good customer service. This must be your first job. That's crazy. You know my name. So keep huffing and puffing. Blow your wolf down. Blow the house down. I don't give a fuck about you calling them again. And yes, I'm here. Again.
Hello.
Hi. So you the manager, right?
I'm an acting manager.
Exactly. And she could have just fucking called you when I just told her to call you.
Okay.
Very interesting way to approach the manager when she does finally appear, and from what we can tell before the clip ends with the funny TikTok noise in the background, just like the manager sounds like they're about to go off at the person going, okay, calm down. Like, it just sounds like one of those, like, the manager's not gotten the great impression of you and what you're going on about here, especially considering the moment they appear in the room, you're just going off on another rampaging nonsense, something, I don't know. It just seems wild to me that this is how some people act in situations like these. Here we watch as a Good Samaritan truck driver pauses in the middle of the road to block the road because there was a massive car pileup that occurred on the highway. So he thought, okay, I've got a big truck, there's no one here, there's no police officers here yet, let me just use my vehicle to block the road for a moment just so people don't come flying through and potentially hit someone who's trying to get out of a wrecked vehicle. And he goes around, checks up on everybody, but it turns out the truck driver that wasn't too far behind him is not exactly happy with him blocking the road like he is.
Boy, bad accident, you guys. Are you guys okay? Y'all okay? Everybody okay? Anybody need an ambulance, anything? Are y'all okay? Oh my God. Y'all look at this right here. That's why you gotta be careful on this road. You okay? Okay, what's your, she's okay? Okay. Somebody dial 911?
You dial 911.
Okay, these people up here okay? Lord, have mercy.
So. I'm the orange car.
Okay, so you good up there?
I'm good.
This you right here, my friend?
Yeah.
Everybody okay in your car?
Yeah, we're all fine.
Okay, let's make sure everybody's okay first. Lord have mercy. This truck, everybody's okay?
Yes, everyone's okay.
Okay, what about this car right here? Hold on, Doc. Are you guys okay? Okay. Boy.
Come on through, man. Come on through. Lord, gotta be careful fighting you guys. It's rough. Oh, Lord. Okay, come. I see a state trooper right there. Let me move mine on out the way. She says she's sure she's okay, right? Everybody up there is okay as far as anybody hurt. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move on, you guys. I got. Oh, you're in this truck? Yeah, I'm in this truck. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna move on. All right. Good God Almighty. Make sure everything up back here is straight with me. Okay. All of you guys okay? Okay. Well, I'm ready to move my truck to make it. Hey man, you don't do me nothing. You wait. You wait. Now, you wait. Get out the truck and talk, man. You got something to say to me? What you say? I'm just making sure these people are okay. Damn these loads. Okay, well, damn these loads. I'm worried about these people's life. Well, just wait. Now, damn, you that damn honoring? People's lives is more important than these damn loads. You better talk in that truck. Let's show you what kind of life people have. He's so worried about a load than these people's life. Sure, cars done flipped over and everything. Good God Almighty. He worried about his damn load. Ain't worried about these people's lives, seeing if these people okay. Goodness, show you what type of people you deal with in life.
Look, I get it. Truck drivers, you guys have massive time crunches. You have these schedules that you've got to keep to the goddamn T, otherwise you could lose money or even lose your job. Actually, in this time and place where truck drivers are rare and far few between, that one's less likely. You'll just get punished with some bullcrap. And I get it. This type of stuff is time consuming, you lose time and it could get you in a bunch of trouble. But at the end of the day, at some point your humanity's got to shine through and be like, you know what, there's a massive crash here, this sucks, I might be late to dropping off my load, but you know what, it's important to make sure everyone's a-okay. And that's what our first truck driver here is like. The second guy, I'm sorry, you can go take your load and shove it up your ass for a moment. Just patience is a very important thing in life to learn. And if you don't have patience as a truck driver, my God, I wonder how many people you've probably nearly rear-ended because of that lack of patience. Because if you've got no patience for another guy just making sure everyone's okay before he starts roaming through and makes it open again, then I would not want to see what you're like when you get stuck behind a driver who's going 10 below the speed limit. You have a guy who absolutely loses it at a KFC at the manager for some reason that I don't think we ever get properly explained.
Shit, this is what I'm gonna tell you. If I order something back there, regardless of if it's through the app or not, stop, I said do not open your lips and you're opening it. Okay, don't come down here. Come down here, bro. I'm not ordering teeth out your not my business. Manager here, I'm not. But you don't know how to run the business properly. I'm not. Do you want the black and yellow shits and you have to start rolling all over the floor? Shut the up when I'm talking to you. What else? What are you gonna do? You're gonna put your hands on me? No. You're not gonna do so. Shut the fuck I said, because I won't put my hands on you. I know. This okay, so shut the fuck up and listen to what I have to say. If I went back there and I used my code, you would not tell me that I was. No. What the did I just say? Do not open your mouth. A lot of people here. Yeah, and they're pissed off too. Yeah, and they're pissed off too. So listen to what the customer. What the customer has to say. I'm not. Manager here until here. Okay, so why are you talking? Why are you talking? Why blame me? Why blame me? Because you don't blame me. Because you're the person in charge. You're the person in charge. You took that responsibility to be the manager. So now guess what? You have to hear my shit. That's your job. That's your job. You're not about to tell me. You take the manager. And guess what? Guess what? If I want to take your spot, nobody will be yelling at me like this. You're thinking you expert than everyone. No. Guess what? And I will take your job and do it better than you. And I will take your job and do it better than the way that you're about to tell me like you can't pass me some chicken through the window. Yeah, what do you don't talk about back talk for me. What are you talking about back talk? I came to very respectfully before you disrespected me.
Really want to know what actually happened to cause this, because it just seems like a weird over-the-top thing to be yelling at the manager about something. There seems to have been a potential error in the app somehow, or something along those lines. That's what I can gather from what the guy tries to say. I don't know. Just seems crazy and insane. It's absolutely wild. In this next clip, we got a person who's way too impatient and wanting to get off the plane ASAP.
Red Hair Karen has a meltdown part 1.
Planes jet. You're not gonna make it. Excuse me. I want off this plane.
Ma'am, we all want
I have a medical emergency. If you don't mind, let me off this plane.
Ma'am, we all want off this plane, okay? Calm down.
I have a
Calm down.
medical
You look fine.
emergency.
You're breathing. Your heart's running. You're good. You're fine.
That's not your business. Now move, please, sir. Move.
Ma'am, push me again.
They haven't opened the door yet. You can't go anywhere. Everybody has to get off first. Please calm down.
Get off the plane.
We can't get off the plane yet because the door is not open. You understand what I'm saying? I understand it's a free country, but we knocked the
And
door
I
for you to
said
land. It
I'm
was for
tired
your
of
safety.
you
landed
snapping at me and telling me to get out of the.
I don't think they ever posted the part 2, at least not from what I can find, but that's funny anyway. And secondly, just like, oh, I need to get off this plane, I got another plane to catch. It's like, you need to wait for them to open the door. The door's not open yet, so no one's able to get out of the plane just yet. You gotta be patient. And then you go on to this thing, it's like, oh, I'm having a medical emergency. It's like, you're not even really selling that. If you're really having a medical emergency of some sort, wouldn't there be a little bit more of like urgency in your voice, not just subtle, I'm having a medical emergency, just because you're wanting people to get out of your way even though the door's still not open. Like, what? In this next clip, we got a worker's meltdown because they're being recorded whilst doing their job.
Yep. Thank you. Good.
Good.
Oh.
Stop recording me, bitch. Now get the fuck out of my drive-thru.
Wow.
Yeah, record that, bitch. Record that, bitch.
I am.
What's wrong with you, bitch? Recording me, my drive-thru. Get the fuck out of my drive-thru, bitch. What's wrong with you?
Okay.
When I got me heated, bitch, I can record me with them.
Yeah, you can.
Let's go. I
You can record me. You just curse me out up and down.
We recording each other. Now what, bitch? What the fuck?
I didn't do anything. Look at who you're talking.
Now, the fact that she was recording this incident in the first place makes me kind of curious in what happened beforehand. Was there a bit of antagonization from the person in the car? Was the staff member doing something stupid? Or what the hell was happening here? Because in most cases when it comes to people recording other people, especially when they're doing their job, usually something happens beforehand. And whether or not it's the person behind the camera that's done something to provoke someone is another question. But at the end of the day, you're at your job. I know it sucks, but you kind of have to maintain a certain level of professionalism, because I wouldn't be that surprised that if this clip got that girl fired. Like, genuinely speaking, because regardless of how much shit customers throw at you, you still have to maintain a certain level of professionalism and not lose your shit at them. Usually it's always the point to maybe remove yourself from the situation before you blow a fuse, because you've probably got more to lose than this fuckwit of a customer, you know? Just one of those things. This clip has an extremely wild story to it, and it's going to take a little bit to go over it before we actually get to the clip itself, so I apologize for that, but it's very important. So, the guy in the black shirt here, he was walking onto the plane, and an old lady bumped into him. He flipped off the old lady. Things seem to be fine at that point. They get onto the plane, and it turns out they're sitting very close to each other, so the guy decides to finds a different empty seat. Then the woman complains about that and asks for an empty row, which so happens to be the one behind the man. Then the flight attendant went up to the man, asked him, like, is this okay? Can she sit back here? And he told her that no, this bitch can't sit back here. This, of course, set the old lady off. She ends up saying something racist towards the guy, and then they get separated for a bit. Now, we're now up. This all happened before the flight takes off. We're now up in the air, and the old lady has this necessitary need to go up to the man and try and wake him up when he's currently asleep on the plane, and just continues the barrage of harassment towards this guy for some reason or another. And it gets to the point where the pilot has to intervene and pulls the old lady up to the front with him. And, you know, it gets worse because the old lady decides to start hitting the pilot and things along those lines. And so eventually they have to divert the flight and land elsewhere. And when the police come in, they go straight to the guy first and don't talk to the old lady first initially. Again, this is just a story based upon a third person's perspective watching this entire thing. There might be some lies. It might not be quite true. It's a very weird one, to say the least. This is how we get here.
Because why? Is she off the plane?
She's gonna get off.
Is she off the plane now?
I don't know.
Okay, so why y'all talking to me? Why are y'all even talking to me, bro?
We were asked to talk to you outside.
No, you don't have to talk to me outside. You need to take her off the plane.
She is coming off the plane.
That's all that needs to happen.
I'm
I
not
don't even
leaving
know why
until
we
you
even
come off
talking
the
anymore,
plane
bro.
with
Why are
me.
we even talking? Bro, I'm going to sleep.
All these people aren't going anywhere until you come off the plane.
Why am I getting off the plane? Why am I getting off the plane? I need you to tell me why I'm getting off the plane. No, tell me why I'm getting off the plane.
I don't think they're gonna fly with you anymore.
With me, I haven't even done anything.
Okay, you're causing a scene now. I'm talking to you calmly and smoothly.
All right, I'm not even saying anything.
Sit down with
Y'all come talk to me while the lady who was attacking me is sitting up there. Y'all haven't said a word to her, but y'all talking to me. Man, y'all been. Get on my face, man.
I don't think this.
I'm not going nowhere. I didn't do nothing. Why am I Tell me why I gotta get off the plane.
Yes, it can definitely be said that he provoked her very heavily, considering that the accidental bump into each other, he decides to point the finger at them and then calls her a bitch a little later on. Yes, it can definitely be said he provoked her, but her reaction to the provoking is definitely not warranted in any way, shape, or form, especially to the level that it apparently got. And so, of course, it makes sense that the guy would be extremely frustrated when he's the one that gets targeted first out of this entire mess. It's quite wild, to say the least. Here we have a person who's minding her own business. He's just sitting in a cafe on a laptop doing some work when an old guy decides to come in and sits at a table and start talking to her about her life and other bits and pieces along those lines. Here's a clip.
But the real question is, someone who's mentally handicapped have a license plate that says that too. Then you know the driving is going to be really bad. So you stay away from it.
You're not wrong.
Don't tell me you're actually working from here?
I've been here, yeah.
Are you a writer?
Yeah, I've been here for a while. I'm actually about to go.
Are you a writer? You publish, do you write things that get published?
Hopefully.
Hopefully, you mean it's never occurred? It's never occurred?
No.
But you hope to?
Someday.
What do you write about?
Self-help.
Self-help? Okay. You look too young for that. You haven't had enough life experience yet.
Well, thanks.
No, seriously. If you're going to tell people how to help themselves, you should be older and you should have gone through all kinds of terrible stuff.
Right.
Then you're qualified to give advice.
Totally.
Now, if you're young and you've gone through a lot of terrible stuff, you're probably qualified.
Who's to say?
Doesn't it make sense? Would you want someone giving you advice who knew nothing about the problem?
Who's to say I don't know anything?
Well, have you read a really difficult life?
I don't really think that matters.
Pardon me?
I don't really think that's part of it.
Oh, that's absolutely perfect.
Okay. Well, that is your opinion, and you are entitled to your opinion.
If you wanted someone to teach you how to win the Olympics, wouldn't the person have credibility if they had actually won the Olympics?
Mm-hmm.
Now, as opposed to somebody who sat on their couch? For 30 years? The guy on the couch isn't going to sell too much.
To be frank, I really didn't ask for your opinion.
I know, but I'm just full of opinions.
So, well, you can take them somewhere else if you like.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. I just thought I'd help you.
Yeah, I don't need help, but thank you. I appreciate
You
it.
might need.
I don't need help, but thank you.
I mean, the question of the day here is just, what was the guy thinking? Like, is he just that, does he feel that self-entitled? Like it's like, yep, this person here who's clearly doing their own thing, doing something on the computer, I'm going to sit down in front of them, I'm going to try and talk to them. Yeah, that's right, they're going to enjoy talking to someone because they're clearly lonely and they've got nothing better to do than look at their computer, so they can have the time to talk to me. And then criticizes her about writing and potentially doing self-help stuff and says, oh, you need to be this, this, and this in order to do that. And yes, I get that to do and to be able to really do self-help, you either need to be very educated in whether, like, you go down the, like, all the various different learning stuff, you need to be a therapist, or you just experience some pretty wacky things in life itself. But does she need to tell you right there and there what she's gone through in life, what she's done to be able to write like this? Like, genuinely, who cares? This one's quite interesting. So these people have just landed in the Bahamas for their first time, and they've had a pretty interesting interaction with one of the locals inside of McDonald's there. We don't know exactly what happened inside of this McDonald's, and based upon the conversation from both sides of the story, we can assume that at some point the local did something to antagonize the tourist. Whether the tourist did something first or not is a different question, but we know for sure that the local did something that claimed to do some form of racist calling or something along those lines to the tourist, and it's ended up in this situation here. Let's get in the clip.
You girls are fun.
Officer, this is the police. You are the Bahamas. Brian, walk. Do not walk away from me.
What is Brian doing? Brian, get over here.
What did we do?
Ma'am, you called me before you ordered my menu. No, ma'am, you called me.
What are you reporting?
Sir, this was all over
Facebook. That you guys started.
This is our first time in the Bahamas.
This is what you started.
I did not start. You came at me, ma'am. Jensen, just calm down. Let the officer talk. Sorry.
You guys are ready? So,
Yeah. Yeah.
you want to hear my story? Yeah. Okay, so we just step on the side, come on the street. Yep.
On the side? Okay.
So, yeah, we just got off the boat. We're here on vacation, ordered the food, and she was behind us, started freaking out, telling us we're going slow, hurry up, order. Kind of freaking out on us.
Do those cameras work in the McDonald's?
You have no approval. My sister is an IP lawyer. Turn that shit off right now. No, they cannot record me. No, because they don't have... No. I know, but if they post this, my sister is an intellectual property attorney. Okay, so if they really,
This is for our own protection.
no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. I have not allowed you. I have not given you rights to record me. So I will walk away.
My phone died.
I just say you walk away, we walk away. Let's all have a nice day. That's it. You know, I think that's
When she put that hot in my face and he called me Bumba Claude,
Ma'am, you were yelling in my ear.
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't.
Ma'am, I went like this.
At the very end.
That was in the beginning.
No, it wasn't. Show the officer. Show the officer.
Oh, I will.
Show him.
I will.
Show the officer.
and apologize for that behavior. I will.
Show him right now.
I will.
Because I never called you in the beginning.
Yes,
so
you
stop
did,
it.
ma'am.
No, I didn't.
It doesn't matter in the beginning or whatever.
No, I
You
didn't.
called her.
I didn't.
Wrong. Ma'am, yes, you
and
did.
so what? If the situation is... I didn't call you.
How do you expect someone to act when you call them over ordering a meal?
Okay, what happened after the here now? Okay, they're saying that there was misunderstanding. You're saying one thing, they're saying the other. All right, but
And I want you to know we walked away multiple times and she kept coming up to us.
No, you didn't. Because you put the hat in my face, which was disrespectful.
Ma'am, and then
You don't do that to a woman.
I am a woman.
Yeah, exactly. All the more reason not to do it to another woman. Calm down. Sit down. Respect.
No. You don't have respect. You don't know what respect is.
Sit down and get out of here. Otherwise, I'll take you out to jail.
As I said, there's two sides to every story here. We've got two different sides playing out here. Usually the truth is somewhere in the middle. I would probably say that the tourist may have accidentally done something that might have provoked the local, or maybe they did do something purposely to provoke the local, and the local decided to react in a very unnecessary way. And from what I could do some light Google searching for, just sifting around a few websites, I really can't find anything that states you can't record in public in the Bahamas. I came across a lot of information saying you can record the police in public doing their job. That is perfectly legal, but I really couldn't find anything else outside of that one with the police thing. And also, you can't record private conversations that you're not a part of, which is pretty self-explanatory because that kind of just goes that way with everywhere, basically. So I don't know what this other person's thinking here, because from what I can tell, there's not really much behind what you can record in public. What a wild introduction to the Bahamas, eh? In this next clip, it's like we got some Romeo and Juliet action going on here, because you got the red house and you got the blue house, just except for this is all political. You can understand what happens next, don't you? Roll the clip.
You say they're lunatics.
He just admitted it, and I got that on camera too.
Do not do it.
Look, oh, he needs help. He needs backup.
I don't need no backup. I don't need no backup.
Well, then, wait, why are you raising your voice, man?
Because I'm sick of this bullshit all the time.
What?
We can't live in peace because you're always going crazy all the time.
Are you? I am? I didn't even say anything. You just called my wife a lunatic.
All last night.
What?
You were banging on our wall when we were applauding last night.
Oh my God! I'm putting freaking pictures on my wall after you.
But look, when we put stuff in 2016, you threw a fit when I put Hillary Clinton.
You're talking about 4 years ago. Nobody threw. Did I do anything? Did I do anything?
I just prefer not.
You guys keep trying to push me. Don't ever call my wife a lunatic. You just admitted you did.
I just said hell no. I said
hell no. They're lunatics. It's all on camera.
I was having a fucking conversation.
Yo, you're going crazy, man. Listen.
You need to knock it off. Leave us the alone. I just want to live over here.
You came at me, sir. You came at me, sir. Look, I'm sorry that this happened, but I don't know. He just came at me. I don't know. Who gives a damn about politics?
They do way too much. Come on, baby, let's go.
You see what he just did?
That's crazy.
You see what he just did? It's all on camera.
I feel harassed. I was just harassed. I did not like that.
And it's all on camera. You just harassed my wife. You called her a f***ing lunatic.
Come on, please come in, because I'm coming.
Call him, man. But they're getting ready to f*** the cops, right?
God, I just love one of those comments at the back end of the clip there. It's just like, man, you're too obsessed with politics, yet you both live in a house that is covered in shit decoration to do with the fucking political landscape at the time. Like, holy fucking shit. Oh god, people are crazy. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to click this video on screen now. Also, subscribe, leave a like, do some funny things. Bye bye! You have a guy who's causing issues with the employees at this tech store to some degree, and one of the employees decided, you know what, screw it, I don't care enough about this, I've had enough, and grabs his stuff and takes it outside. Here's what happened.
We'll come to you when we're ready. Don't approach people like that. I can just remove you from the store if you want. That's perfect. You try. Try? Right.
You do it then. And let them take care of it.
Okay. Here's what's going on. Just like this. Hey, whoa, don't touch me, bro. Don't touch me. I'm not touching you.
I'm not touching you.
Just like this. There you go. Don't come back in. There you go.
Oh my god.
Nope.
Don't
you just hit me.
touch me.
You just hit me.
Don't touch
just
me.
Hit me.
You
hit
come
me
in
again.
front of me.
Hit me again. Hit me again.
I ain't hitting you again.
Hit me again.
Sir?
Call the police right now. I'm requesting you.
On you? On you?
Now, can I condone this way of treating customers and their stuff? No, of course not, but it doesn't mean that I don't disagree. I disagree with what's happening here. No. If a customer's definitely causing that much issues to the point where quite literally it looks like everyone around them, including the other employees, didn't really mind too much on how this guy chose to handle this, then clearly this guy was being a complete and utter douchebag. A shame we don't have what happened beforehand. Here is someone clearly losing it whilst on the plane.
Hey ma'am, where are your bags? Okay, go ahead, ma'am.
She's staying. Please. Please, take her back to the emergency room. We're done.
Ma'am, get up. Sit down. Sit down. No phone or anything. Please don't leave me. Please.
Stop.
Just waiting for the age-old tape over the mouth. I mean, it just like leads me to question, how did we even get here? Why are you reacting like this? Or are you just this type of person that needs to scream, guttural screams whenever things don't go your way? I don't know. It's just disappointing to some degree. You have a guy trying to steal a bunch of stuff from their local chemist and gets very quickly caught and has the funniest thing happen.
Are you for real? Are you for real? Are you for real? Are you for real?
Careful.
Get out.
Just drop the bag. Leave it alone. Just drop the bag, bro. All right. Let it go. Let it go. Get out. Thank you.
What's your name?
Look, okay, I just want to point one of these things out. I've said it before in previous times where we've had where someone's following a person who's stealing. You're playing with fire. I get it. You want to serve justice and all this and that, but all it takes, especially if you're in America and certain states in America, all it takes is a slight bit of escalation from the other person and them having a gun, and that is problems galore. It is just a thing you just got to be very wary of. I get it, recording this, but getting all up in their face, you don't know what's going to happen. Be careful, be safe. Here we watch a casual argument with the neighbors.
I like to threaten my son.
Nobody threatened his son. I told him he needed to. Because Grace come right out from the church and said that they were threatening to beat up Daniel and Joseph, which they weren't even here. So I walked up and I said, you guys need to stop threatening everything.
So who's the men? Who are the men? Who are the men that walked up there and decided they're threatening my son over this? Because I want to know.
The one with the 15-year-old, but he's not here.
There's four
Where is he?
There's 4 kids up there saying that.
What's his name?
There's 4 kids up there saying that.
There's 4 kids.
Three
and this
adults,
is the 3rd time I've been on this street.
3 adults cornered them, and
Okay,
they
well,
felt
I'm tired of them threatening my nephews, and the other man threatened to have my nephews jumped. I said, go ahead, have my nephews jumped. That's not how this works around here. It's ridiculous. My boys have already had to fight with these boys and that is
My
why
son's
they are
in
no
here
longer-
every other fucking week.
That is
And
why
it
my
ain't my
nephews
son, and I'll tell you that
Okay,
right
I
now.
don't live here, I'm done.
Good, bitch. Well, I'm a so if you want some, come the out.
Don't you love how the guy next door is just hanging around his front door, and then after things start getting intense, he just opens up the door so he can hear what's happening? This guy hears a commotion in the car park and decides to check it out and see what's happening. Also records at the same time because of course they do.
You just insert yourself into shit. Yeah, you insert yourself into shit that has nothing to do with you.
What's your name?
My name's Billy Jack. Go the f off.
Nicholas Newman?
Yeah, that's me, Nicholas Newman. You want my phone number too? F off.
What is your phone number?
F off.
Does it start
You
with-
had nothing to do with this. You were just in the parking lot, and we're like, "Hey, let me get involved."
No, I heard you yelling at someone, and I just want to make sure everything's okay.
Everything's fine till you got here, asshole. F off. F off. What kind of man has a phone like that? Like a little charm on the edge of it?
No, it's to like pull it out of my pocket so that I don't drop it.
Really smart. F off. F off already.
Does he always yell at people like that?
You're all right.
Huh?
You're all right.
Okay.
Everything's
Okay. Okay. Because he shouldn't yell at people like that.
There was nothing wrong until you got here, asshole. Okay, look, it's one of those things where, for the most part, I much prefer these type of people that are just like, hey, I hear a commotion. I don't get the whole whipping your phone out to record the commotion shenanigans. It's very silly, but whatever. Because you're at least showing, you were at least concerned that, hey, something's happening here. I'm going to make sure everyone's okay. And then, of course, someone else's response to act like a complete nut of dick about it and go off because apparently it's wrong to make sure people are okay when they're screaming and yelling in public. And you can tell the other guy's like, you're good, man. You're cool, man. What a wild character. Here we have a pair who have completely missed their flight, and so rather than accepting that, oops, we stuffed up and maybe find a way to delay the flight, let's start yelling at the people who would be able to help us with that situation. Because that's a great idea.
I'm a military person. I don't start trouble with people.
I understand that, but it was already.
Can I please go on my flight? I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Plane is still right here. You didn't even try to ask anybody, man. You sitting right here not doing nothing. Ask somebody first. Do that. You talk about go ask somebody on the flight. Your plane ain't right here. Go ask somebody. Do that. You talking about all that money we pay for in the plane. Ask somebody. No, that. Sir, you talk about, hey, go ask somebody. He got it. He got to ask somebody. Ask somebody first.
I understand that.
Don't just say no. Don't just say no. All that money we spend, go ask somebody first.
You know, usually if you talk to these staff nicely, let them know what's happened, exactly why you're late, and all these other reasons, I'm sure they would have been able to find a way to get you on the next available flight where they would have had a position to get you on. But unfortunately, I doubt they're going to be too willing to help you in the situation, considering that you're doing exactly this. You're going off of them. You're yelling at them because apparently it's their fault they didn't quadruple 5 times check you, to potential check you're here before they let the flight go. There's only so many times they can check these type of things, you know? These guys are out in Hilton and Austin. They've brought their dog with them to the hotel, which is fine to this hotel staff. They can have their dog in their hotel room. Anyway, this fine night, they decide they'll go out for a night in the town and have a bit of fun. It turns out they've left their dog behind, and you know what happens to a dog when they get left behind? They're a bit noisy in a place they're not familiar with. And so, eventually, after multiple attempts to make contact with the people who are in that room for the night, the Hilton decides to just outright kick them out. Here's the clip.
I was not allowed to do nothing.
And nobody has used a cuss word.
Yes, Hilton Hotel.
Do not put your arms on me because that will get me upset now.
I understand. Listen.
500.
We paid to use it. We're taking our dogs outside.
But
we got back from a night out and
you're
they
the
walked
only
outside of our room.
Hold on, wait, let me talk.
This is it's over.
With Sense here, and he's
I have two
unruly.
guests here that we were.
He's saying that we cuss around how about your ones use a cuss word. I said, what's the premise of pet friendly? They locked us out of our room because they were barking.
Let me
it's
talk
a pet friendly hotel.
We stayed here.
Yeah, they're up here. You hear them arguing in the lobby. They're arguing in the lobby, making a scene right now. And we have other guests here at the hotel, and we want them removed from the hotel.
We know our
want them
dogs
evicted.
only bark whenever they're ready to go outside and use the restroom. We were out having drinks. So we said
the
we're
manager
come back
and now
outside
security.
because we know that we didn't answer the phone because the music is loud. So I didn't hear the phone. But when we came back and she explained that to me, I said,
they have dogs here that were disturbing the floor, and they were unable to get in contact with them, and they were upset that we
that's not going to stop the dogs from barking.
You do understand.
So it was a hotel policy we were explaining to them?
But we've had,
I was here this morning.
and no one has told us anything.
I don't know what
Even when
happened.
we came back, we did not know that.
And I apologize if nobody told you, but it has been
Not
complaints.
physically,
We have
but
to move
verbally.
people.
Comments on the original TikTok were very mixed, to say the least, on how people reacted to this. And whilst the person who posted this clip assures everyone that their dog is a well-behaved, well-trained dog, I think it's really as simple as this. You've left your dog in a place that is extremely unfamiliar to it. You've left it on its own. It has no idea when you're going to come back, and it has no way to exactly tell when you're going to come back. It's probably heard multiple noises occur outside of the door of the hotel room, and so is barking at that, either because it's excited that you might be about to open the door and arrive back in the hotel room, or because it's not familiar with the other noises that are occurring there, so it's barking like a lot of dogs would in that type of instance. I'm sorry, if you've taken your dog with you to a hotel and then you go out for a night on the town and not take your dog with you, that is just stupid. I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel about that. That is extremely irresponsible because your dog's in a place where it's not familiar. If you've brought it along with you, you should bring it along with you if your journey throughout the town, so at least the dog isn't going to get distressed or have a bit of a panic or just be completely confused on the environment that it's not used to. Because no matter how well trained a dog is, if you put it in a situation that it has no idea what to do about it, it's probably going to result to its normal actions of barking and making noises. And if the hotel did make multiple attempts to make contact with you before they decided to go for the drastic measures, then unfortunately for you, they kind of did what they're supposed to do. If you failed to acknowledge them attempting to contact you and you come back and your door's been locked because you're now being kicked out, then that just is what it is. You've made that mistake. I'm sorry, but I don't really have much sympathy here because you brought your dog along with you and then left it in the hotel room while you had the time of your life that night. Like, it's just as simple as that, man. Here we have a clip where they've lost it all in Vegas and have come over to this store here to steal a bunch of sandwiches and gets caught red-handed. Here we go.
Okay, you guys are doing too much.
Well, you should have been
Let me
in the first place.
Let me go.
No, give us our stuff back.
Okay, I will grab your stuff, but you don't have to touch me like that.
You should have
Please
been
let me go.
Just let the stuff go. Drop
Okay,
it.
let my
Drop
purse
it.
go, and I will let it go. Like, excuse me, you can't block me in the store. Here.
Put all the stuff back. You copy that? No, there's more there. I see it. I see it.
This is not your
Yeah.
stuff. You can't pepper spray me.
Put this stuff out.
What do you mean?
Put this stuff out.
There's nothing else that your guys, like, your little sandwich there. Excuse me. There.
Thought you were stealing.
You got your thing.
Thought you were stealing.
You got your thing.
Thought you were stealing.
I mean, the initial part of the introduction saying she lost it all in Vegas is a joke. We don't know if that happened. Probably not. She's just here stealing sandwiches, which, going off of what I remember the last time I had a deep dive into the law surrounding shoplifting and shenanigans along these lines on what people who work at the store can do in response. In theory, she could if she got harmed in any way with that back and forth when they were trying to pull her bag away from her, she in theory could sue them because they're not meant to do that. They can, if they have a good belief that you stole something, managers and people of similar positions are allowed to block you from leaving. They can't put their hands on you, but they can stop you from leaving until a proper officer of the law comes in, which is funky. Obviously that didn't end up happening in the situation because she relented and just threw all the sandwiches that she was trying to steal onto the ground, but I digress. Here we dropped in the middle of what seems to be the aftermath of a potential road incident, and here we got a guy who is just going off at the woman inside of her car over whatever happened here. So we have a good Samaritan saying, hey, stop that, maybe just go into your car, call the cops and stop being this type of person. Here's
Don't move your car no more. Just call the police. Don't move it no more because you're further damaging the car. And then you have on traffic. You, sir, need to get in your car and call the police. And stop intimidating this woman and her child.
I'm not trying to
Just,
intimidate
sir, hop in your car and call the proper people for this. Call the police. Her baby is scared and you're sitting here yelling at her. Hop in your vehicle and call the police. Leave this woman and her child alone. You're welcome.
I don't know who's at fault for what happened here, nor what actually happened here, but this is not how you handle stuff like this. Keep cool, calm, collected, make sure everyone's okay, and then exchange the information, yada, yada, yada. There's not much more to it than that. You don't need to start screaming and shouting at the person who you're involved in an accident with. It's just not necessary. In this clip, we have an entire group decide to cancel their booking for this Comfort Inn because they decided to deny the day before one of the people that they were there for particularly because of a weird company policy. Here's a clip.
Oh, hi, how are you?
Good, how are you guys?
Good. So I have booked a room here for tonight.
Sure, what's your name?
Jennifer Cleveland.
There
But
you are.
I'm gonna ask for my money back because I'm here for my friend's funeral. She tried to book a room here yesterday. You guys wouldn't let her.
Okay.
And said because she lives within 50 miles of this place.
Yeah, that is our company policy.
Why is that?
It's dictated by our owner. I don't know the owner. I've never met him. It's his policy. I just have to follow it, unfortunately. So we don't rent to anyone that has a valid, like with their valid ID. If that says they live within Rutland County, we cannot let them stay.
But her boyfriend was with her, who doesn't live here. They had family staying at her mom's. That's why they had to get a room.
I understand that, but her name was the one on the reservation, and she showed me that her driver's license said she lived in Rutland County. So unfortunately, so back to you. I cannot do anything with this. It has to go through management because it's a prepayment. So I can leave a note on here that you'd like your money back, and then they can handle that.
Okay, and can I get the number for your whoever I should be talking to?
There's a card right there.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, because this is where we were all going to stay. We were all meeting
And
here.
it also has a no cancel policy on it.
Right, because I thought everyone was going to be staying here. Now that the person we're all here to comfort that can't stay here, none of us are going to.
Okay, well that's fine. You can.
You're fine with that?
You're fine with losing hundreds of dollars for
I have to follow company policy. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And her dad died, and you're making this about what? I just don't. I think you could have made an exception.
I can't.
You can't.
I have company policy that I am told that I have to follow as an employee of the hotel.
I'm sure there was a phone call you can make. And
No, I'm sorry. It's company policy. Management has told me that there are no exceptions. So that is the company policy. I'm sorry.
Is that Comfort Inn's policy or your owner's policy?
Owner policy.
Yeah, because I stay at a lot of Comfort Inns, and none of them have that policy. None of them.
I'm sorry. Our owner owns this place, and his policy is no one that lives in Rutland County can stay here.
And what's his name?
I'm not allowed to get all that information.
What's your name?
My name is Melissa.
Okay.
And we have a general manager. Her name is Lori, and then there's an assistant manager named Nicole.
And when will Lori be back in?
Monday.
Because, I mean, she kind of felt like a whore.
Yeah.
Like she thought nobody was going to let her stay because
sorry
her
that she felt
husband,
that
like,
way,
she
but-
was doing like a 2-hour quickie, like, hotel thing.
No,
like,
it has nothing to do with anyone personally. It has nothing to do with that at all.
Like
it
it
is
was
the
literally-
owner.
If somebody's in town for their dad's funeral and you couldn't make an exception, it just
No,
sounds
sir. I'm
ridiculous.
sorry. It's company policy. I have to follow it.
Okay, I'm just saying it sounds ridiculous. Don't you understand that? I
don't
know you
ha-
don't want
I-
to acknowledge it, but that lack of sincerity shows through. Just
I'm sorry. I have company policy I have to follow. I'm paid to follow company policy. I'm sorry.
Well, we're all going to be going on Google and writing really, really, really rotten reviews because
That
you
is
made
your
her feel
prerogative.
horrible.
That is your
The night
prerogative.
before her father's funeral.
I understand that. I'm sorry. But I have company policy I have to follow. I'm sorry.
kind of laughed at the friendliest hotel in Rutland.
I know.
That's odd. I can't say it's stupid to have a policy of that nature. I can't say it's completely stupid because it, to a degree, I can understand why a policy like that would exist, but it still is something that I just look at and go like, okay, so because they live too close to this inn, they can't stay at the inn. Why? Like, what is it the point? Like, what's the point of having that type of policy? You're trying to not have people come and do their one-night stands in this inn? Like, what is the point of that type of policy? Like, I'm sitting here going, like, I can't say it's completely stupid because to me, part of my brain thinks, like, yeah, that makes sense. But the other part of my brain's like, but how does that make sense? Why does that make sense? It's like trying to think of the reason behind it, and it's just like, I can see there like being a reason maybe you don't like people using it as a place to do your sexual shenanigans for a night when you hire someone else, something along those lines. I don't know. This policy just seems a bit stupid, especially considering the boyfriend doesn't live anywhere nearby. Like, what? But yeah, good job. You lost everyone else, which probably wasn't exactly the great. I don't think the company's going to be too happy with that, and maybe company policy might change. Also, probably not. Maybe after this clip gets around a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. This still seems a bit whack to me. In today's dose of out-of-context clips, here we have a fun clip that was uploaded without any form of actual context, where we see the after events of something occurring here. Just gonna go out on a limb here and assume there's some form of dispute between the guy and the girl, potentially to do with the child that he's holding, and that at least she's decided that it'd be best to do it inside of this store here.
Go this way. She good, no. You not good. Nah, leave her alone, bro.
Shit. They record me, shit.
This teenage driver ran a red light / ran a stop sign. It's one of the two. It seems to be mixed on what the actual story is. But basically, he ran a stop sign. And the police officer, rather than just going through the normal methods of giving him a ticket, etc., she seems to go a form of scare them route, and it doesn't seem to go that well because the mothers come out to go, what in the world is happening? Just give him the ticket. Here's what happens.
Any of your questions? Give him your ticket. This officer is right here harassing my son. She already have his driver's license, registration, and car insurance in her hand. She's asking if he's on parole or probation, and he has to answer her. He said, no, he's not on parole or probation. I said, go give him the ticket, and she will not. She's just standing there. What are you waiting for, ma'am? For what? For a traffic violation? Okay, but you're making this dangerous. You're escalating it. Go give my son his ticket, and we will take care of this in court. You will not be the judge and executioner on this property right here. You will not. Go give my son his ticket. You have his ID. You can easily run his ID and see if he's on probation or parole. Not this child. Then go do your job. Why are you standing there? Why are you holding on to your gun? Why? Your hand is on your gun. Go run his ID. I'm being violent? No, I'm not being verbally aggressive. You will not change this up. You will not create the narrative here that we've been seeing on the news. If he ran a stop sign, that's what you're saying, we will happily take the ticket. But I will not allow my son to stand here in front of you with your hand on your gun. That will not happen. He's not leaving. He's standing right here. My son is not leaving. No, he's standing on our property line. We own this house. He's standing on our property line. You say he ran a stop sign, right? Go give him the ticket, and then you can leave. In due time. You guys, she done called for backup and everything. Y'all share this video, because my son will not be the next hashtag. Not gonna happen. If you're not going to give him the ticket, we're not going to stay out here. Then go give him the ticket.
Oh, you're being verbally aggressive. That's why I've got my hand on the gun. Why are you just standing there doing nothing? I'm genuinely confused. If you have all these questions, like, what are you doing here? If you pulled him over for running a stop sign, Now, you've declared that he's ran the stop sign. You've got the insurance papers. You've got his driver's license. You've got the registration papers. Now go write up your ticket. It's not that hard. There doesn't need to be any extra steps of all this nonsense that seems to have gone on here. And of course the mum's a bit annoyed at you because of how you're choosing to handle this. Just makes no sense whatsoever. And instead of just like moving on and finishing getting the ticket and yada yada yada, you're choosing to stand there and continue to just go on with this fight about it, which is ridiculously stupid. Here we have a genius who was attempting to reserve a park by standing in it for someone else. For an disabled car park, no less.
That doesn't mean jack shit to me.
Okay.
That.
It's my handicap placard. I'm a disabled veteran. You need to move. Okay, so am I.
Okay, well, I'm saving the spot for my husband.
I got all day. Cool. I will too.
You can have your spot, Your Royal Highness.
Thank you. Have a wonderful, blessed day, ma'am. No, that's not appropriate.
There's children here.
Yeah, I can sit here all day. Yeah. Actually, no, I can't. Bye. Like, I love how quickly she decides to escape when I'm not 100% sure what happens. I'm assuming that someone else decided to attempt to get the police involved or someone involved who go, hey, you're not allowed to do that. You can't just stand in a car park and reserve it for someone else who's not here. Which, it's always one of those more interesting things. Like, I don't get why this is a thing, why you walk ahead of the car to reserve a car park. Is traffic just that bad in America where you can easily walk a fair distance to go reserve a car park before the car could even get there to get to the car park? Like, is that just how it is? Because it seems absolutely stupid that the people got there before the vehicle could, even though the vehicle's a vehicle. Like, how's the vehicle still not there yet? Prior to this clip, the dog owned by the person behind the camera and their wife, their dog decided to start play fighting, biting, etc. The dog who's owned by the person in the red singlet. And ultimately, the guy in the red singlet thought that the dog was attacking them, and it might have actually been the case here, so decided to make an attempt to separate the pair, which has ended up in him kicking the other dog. So this fight ensues here, which we're going to see now.
You're a big man, yeah, big man.
Big man,
yeah. You're gonna kick a dog, a girl dog, dog. You're gonna kick.
Your dog biting my puppy.
Yeah,
Get that on video.
my puppy last night.
You need to keep your mouth shut.
You
Because
tell
I
people to
never,
shut
nobody
up.
was talking to you.
I am.
And
I'm
you
talking
come
to
over
him
here
now.
to get involved in this. You need to keep your mouth shut.
Oh, I'm
No
not.
one
You
needs
need
to
to
keep
keep
their
your
mouth
mouth
shut.
shut too.
No,
Because
I
you're
don't.
just-
No,
Yeah,
it's
you
a
do.
No, I
problem
don't.
with your dog.
What are you
That's
gonna
all.
do? Are you gonna hit me?
Am I gonna hit you?
Yeah,
Why would I
because you-
hit you? Look
because-
at you, little victim.
Yeah,
Should
well,
we get
you're
on my video
You're
too?
yelling. You're acting like you're gonna
Look
hit
at you
me.
telling people to shut up.
He got on my case
I don't
before.
give
Understand though?
I did
Dogs
it
will be dogs. You
And I don't
understand
need her
that?
getting
Dogs will be
involved.
dogs,
My
dude.
dog in the face and latches onto its head. You
That's
My
ass.
puppy.
I'm gonna
okay?
step right
My-
You got a small dick syndrome or something? What the f is wrong with you,
He
dude?
wanna
does
get that
because
on
that's
video
why he
too?
lives
For-
on.
Yeah, I did. You got small dick syndrome. That's what's up.
Small dicks in
Yeah.
I bet I could
She's
see
got a
mine
little
when I shower,
dick.
you fat
Right, small. Look at
clown.
Look at you, small dick syndrome. Yeah, I wear.
Oh, look at me.
I wear
I'm an
capri
old person
pants.
with no experience
I wear
that can't
capri
train
pants.
dogs.
I'm a man. I'm a man. I wear capris, you pussy. I know who does that. Capri pants. What do you have, chick? Yeah.
Where's
I
your
guess
dick?
no. Fall
That
chick.
asshole.
Chick. Everybody gets old,
That's why
bitch.
you got your
Everybody gets old.
you got your
You're
phone
gonna
out.
get it. Yeah. Uh huh.
I'm gonna get it?
You're gonna get old. You're not gonna get old.
Not like that.
Like
Try to
what?
take care of myself.
Dude, I've benched 500. I've benched weight. Look at you. You look like a pussy, dude. You look like a pussy. Yeah, right. Yeah, I would too. Because you're gonna go to jail. Oh, kid, go ahead and see what happens. You'll be in jail. You will be in jail. It's called animal abuse. Animal abuse.
He did. He wants to because it involves him.
He was liable for a vet bill again. Oh, look at that, another one. That's happened. You got that on film?
Dogs will be dogs. Yeah, dogs are going to be dogs. Here's the thing though. If their dogs are unfamiliar with each other, they're not going to know exactly what the other dog's going to do in a given situation. And all it takes is one of the two dogs reacting in a different way than the other dog expected, and a play fight it'll go from a play fight into an actual fight between the dogs where blood is being drawn. So yes, it is okay for the owner to be fearful of that because, it happens. Some dogs will go, there's some dogs that don't like having their ass heavily sniffed by another dog that they're completely unfamiliar with, and it might quickly evolve into a fight, especially in other situations when it's a puppy who doesn't know their boundaries with other dogs and will do something excessively stupid, and things can accelerate from there. So yeah, I can get what the guy in the singlet was doing here, and I can also see that most of the other people in the park recognize that issue too, and that's why they're not on the same side as the person behind the camera. And that's what I believe too. And it doesn't matter, it's like, oh, it's only play fighting. Yeah, he may only be play fighting, but it doesn't take much for that to evolve into an actual fight where a dog gets hurt. And so unless the two dogs know each other and you know the other dog's limits and you know what to expect when they get into a little play fight, you shouldn't really just let this happen. You should at least be slow to introducing dogs to other dogs, especially when they're puppies, so they might do something stupid that enrages the other dog and causes issues. Because, dogs are gonna be dogs.